guys. Hey guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks. Well, we're happy to hear that you finished that round of chemo and you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to.
Yes.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
I know
We're
it's
proud
tough.
of you, Ann. We're proud of you. We really are.
Thank you, Auntie Sherry.
You know what? But when you're finished with all this and you read that final bill, it's on.
It's
It's on.
it's on.
I don't know if y'all checked it out, but on my, the information about what my channel is about, I changed it the other day.
Yeah.
And like I said, I want people to be able, women, to be able to come and tell stories like, it don't have to be tragic stories. It don't have to be sad stories, but it could be a beautiful, inspirational story, I want it to, if we just have one person, I would be so thankful and so grateful for that.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Yay! Finally! Might as well move this thing out of the way. It's not working. Oh well, we got it. That's all that matters. You can hear me. Could you hear my intro? I hope you could hear my intro. I hope. Dynamite done such a great job on that. I was so happy, so happy. So I have got a special guest tonight, y'all. I'm hoping that they're ready to come up. Let me find out. But let me go ahead and put the link out because I know Auntie Sherry wants to come up, and whoever else would like to come up and let's talk about Sebastian. But let me put a link out here. There we go. So anybody wants to come up, it's out there, and we'll see what we can do tonight. I know there's a lot of people live and a lot of people going live, but we'll just do what we do and make the best of it. What do y'all think? It's not about numbers, it's about quality, right? Quality and quantity. There you go. There's Auntie. Hey, oh, you look so pretty outside. It's so nice, isn't it?
Oh no, that light's too much over there. I got a fan across my face. Excuse me. Oh no.
Donald Duck. Donald Duck. Whew. Tonight is just going to be one of those nights already. Devil, get away. Let me see who all's in here, and we're going to say hi to everybody. And I'm sorry I've had such a time. But, of course, we got Cricket Arrow, Raising Cane, Lady 7-Up. Hi, H. Davis, welcome. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for joining us. Cherise Prophet, hey, darling. 1979 ACR. Hey, welcome. Biscuit head. There's my biscuit head. And my faithful biscuit head. Wendy McCone. Hey, darling. Good to see you. Thank you. Michael, hey, nice to see you. Yeah, she's a cross between Donald Duck and Charlie Brown's teacher. Let me put the link back out there. Sorry, Auntie. Let me pin it. That way, if anybody else wants to come up, it's there. Oh, thank you, Lady 7-Up. Thank you for inviting people. Yeah, this is poor old Sherry. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Love my Auntie Sherry. She's dark. Can't hardly see her.
Hello. Goodbye.
Oh, bless her heart. I can't figure out what caused her to do that. Has to be something to do with her headphones, doesn't it? Her earbuds that she uses. Has to be. Yeah, she is great on panel. She makes everybody laugh in a good way, you know. She's just she's very lovable, and we did love her. But I've got a special guest tonight. If I can see if they'll take the link and come up. Let me text. I said I was going to text to see if they were ready. I get everybody settled, and then we'll go over some of Sebastian's information. And I know y'all have heard it. Y'all heard it. And I'm telling you right now, Smiley and Trevor, man, they are sharing the information, feeding us every bit of stuff, everything. As soon as they find out, they share it with us, and I think that's just amazing. But what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna talk about opinions. I want to know your opinion, what you think's happened to Sebastian. Whether you think there's foul play, or do you think he wandered off? And we'll go over there and see what we're doing. Let's see what they say. All right. I think y'all be surprised. If I can. Happy Hippie! Hey, darling. Good to see you. Good to see you. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and go over Sebastian's. I'll share it. Let's share his flyer, and we'll read it. Make it full screen. Oops, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Get rid of the... All right. So, Amber Alert for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He's age 15, sex is male, race is white, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'5", weighing 120 pounds. He's missing from Sumner County, Tennessee. Missing since February 26, 2024. An Amber Alert has been issued on behalf of Sumner County Sheriff's Office for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian is a 15-year-old white male, 5'5", 5 inches tall, 120 pounds. But from his father, he weighs about 106 pounds is what he estimates. Let's try it again, Auntie. Smile for me. Yeah, you sound better. I can tell already. Sebastian is 15 years old. Sebastian was last seen February 26, 2024 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Sebastian was last seen wearing, this was early on, a black sweatshirt and a black sweatpants. But we find out later that it's actually black sweatpants with a white stripe and a long-sleeved black shirt with an emblem on it. And he does wear glasses. Sebastian has a medical condition that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. If you have seen Sebastian or have information regarding his whereabouts, please contact the Sumner County Emergency Communications Center at 615-451-3838 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. And if you do contact TBI, here is some information it might get you a little faster through the system. Maybe if you ask for the detective that's in charge, will be Bobby Simmons, and in the Sumner County Sheriff's Office is going to be Detective B. Carter, and their number is 615-451-3838. So, what y'all think? Yeah, I know y'all been listening to all the let's see, I guess Duchess has done several interviews with the mother and her husband, and I'm gonna put it out that way. Sebastian's mother and her husband, because apparently the father's side of the family would appreciate it if you make sure that the father is listed as the father, because and especially his mother and the grandmother really stresses that Chris not be listed as a father. So we'll just take it as that. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see. 1979, ACR says, I'm usually on the replay crew, Biscuithead, when Miss Chewy was wanting to change the name of her channel. My idea is one she picked. Yes, that is so true. That is completely true. And I love it. I love it. Don't you, Auntie Sherry?
That's correct. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound very well.
Okay, thank you.
What did you do?
I don't know what I do. That's for somebody else to figure out.
Sharice, he lives in a very, very nice neighborhood. Well, actually, see if I can't pull it up. But it's a very, very nice subdivision with beautiful homes. And apparently there was a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot, there was some video surveillance, but there was, which Trevor shared it, there was some, it was a very, very, it was very distant.
There was some flashlight activity going on.
Yes, there was. I've cut off some of his face on there, and I don't like that. Okay, let's see if anybody else has anything.
Give it to me. I'll go and chat. I'm not going on panel though.
Oh, Lady 7-Up, I love you. You know what? I got one to Queen Bee a couple of days ago. I did. I just out of the blue, it said, you got a membership. I'm like, which I
go ahead, Miss Chewy. Say it like it is, baby.
I'm being nice. Now, I got to say, Daisy has been good. She is behaving herself and being very nice. She's
been nice to me too, and I'm wondering what the hell
you have still been pushing buttons too.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You've been poking the bear.
Ask me if I'm ashamed of that.
I know you're not. Are you ashamed of that?
I love Daisy as a sister in Christ. You know that.
I know that. Let's see what.
I'd take a bullet for her, or for you, or for any of my friends. I really would.
Oh no, Biscuit Head, Rona. No. All right,
Oh
Rona.
no! Oh
Ah,
no!
yeah, Rona.
You know what? My doctor told
Rona.
me yeah, Rona. My doctor told me that was still going around, and he saw cases of it all the time. And he said it's just nobody talks about it anymore. I said that's the truth. Nobody talks about it.
Right.
They don't, but it's still going around.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I wear a mask. I don't care. I'm old.
Yeah, I don't. Which I rarely. I mean, I don't. I haven't worn a mask in a long,
Well, you're
long,
not old
long
yet,
time.
Miss Chewy.
Shoot, I'm almost 60. I'm getting close to 60. Be
Really?
there soon.
I'm getting close to 70. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I know. I feel it. So, Auntie
You're not getting
Sherry.
any sympathy out of me.
So, tell me what your theory is. Hey, 815.
I'll be back to tell you that theory in a minute. You guys go ahead and discuss your theories, and I'll tell you about it.
Why? Where you going?
I've got to put Lola inside because she's running around out here like a maniac.
I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Cherise says some people age well and some people don't. I'm curious about this name. I'm curious of exactly what is the meaning. I mean, call me. I don't know. I just had never heard it. Could you explain what? I mean, I don't know. I'm interested. Age is just a number, Lady 7-Up says. But welcome to the stream. I really, really, really appreciate you being here. And I hope that I said this. I don't know whether I did or not. But let's see. And I'm wondering where my special guest is. They still haven't shown up. Let me get this out of here. Yeah, let's do this. I usually do that before and I forgot it. Lemon lime and bittersweet. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. I so appreciate you being here. So, come on now. Y'all tell me. Y'all talk to me. I know y'all got theories. And I want to know what they are. I need to know what they are. Because that's what we're here for. We're going to talk about this. And you know me, all opinions are welcome as long as you keep them respectful. So what you think? What you think, Auntie? I can't hear you now. You're muted.
Consider that a ray of sunlight that goes over my face.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
Look, I can probably make it a halo if I dip down a little bit. Over this way. Yeah.
Let me
Could be.
guess, Lady 7 Up. What 2 cases are you talking about?
I think I have my own opinion about this. I really do.
Okay. Tell me what you think.
Well, I think Sebastian was a predator's dream that somebody online, whether it be a girl or a boy or somebody, said, "Hey, let's meet in your backyard and we'll go on an adventure, or we'll do this, we'll go do that." And you just don't know who shows up in the backyard. And that's my theory. Don't know who showed
Yeah.
up in the backyard, but somebody did.
You think that you think that was definitely flashlights at his window?
Yes. I think one was his, and I think one was another person, and there might have been another person that was behind him. I don't know, but I know there were at least 2 flashlights I saw.
Let's see. 1979 ACR says, my stomach tells me stepdad has something to do with this, and mom covering for him, in
Well,
my
maybe
opinion.
they set him up. You don't know what. Well, we do know what spirits will do with kids. We do know what they will do with kids. We see it all the time.
18.
I can't rule
Yes.
that out either.
Well, I'm telling you, I've really, really, really watched Duchess's interviews.
So did I.
Yeah. And there was so many red flags. I mean, first of all, I find it very, very, trying to think of a good word.
I find it odd that he was in the backyard barefooted with a flashlight.
Yeah. The barefoot is a big thing.
Yeah,
Because
the barefooted.
if he
It's like he was
goes,
just called.
why would he not put it, if he was going to go out with somebody like you said, if somebody came to the window and said, come on, he
Somebody
would have,
lured him.
but he would have put his
It's my
shoes
opinion.
on.
Well, you know what? He thought, well, if I don't meet this person now, I'm never going to meet him. And so he just jumped up out of bed, grabbed his flashlight, knew they were out there, and went
It
to
was
meet
cold.
them. And I don't care. Teenagers don't feel the cold like we do. They do not. I'm sorry I said I don't care, but
We
that's
love
true.
True Crime 2 815. We love True Crime 2, and I am so happy you're here with us.
And we love mental health too.
Yes, yes.
Well, if you delve too much into true crime, you're going to need a little mental health.
Yeah.
A little break.
Yeah,
A little break.
we do a little bit
A
of
chance to
everything up
talk
here.
about it. Yeah, a chance to talk about it. I mean, voice your opinions. And Miss Chewy's always open to people's opinions.
Yes.
And she has an open panel. So anybody that wants to come up and give us your opinions.
Yes, absolutely.
I would love to hear yours. I really would.
Lake Superior Girl says, if Sebastian left the house, the dogs would have been barking. And if people in the backyard, the dogs would have been barking. I
Not
agree.
if it was somebody they knew.
Yeah, but, well, yeah. But typically, I think they would bark. I mean, if it was somebody outside the window in the dark, they would have, they didn't
I
know.
know
They wouldn't
Lola
have known he
goes
was out there.
berserk. Lola hears one little sound and she goes berserk. One of the motion detectors that go on, it might be a possum walking by, but she goes berserk. She scares me to death. She wants me to pull. Well, never mind. She wants me to get my poo-poos, what she wants me to do.
Yeah.
But
She's like,
I
get
have
it,
to.
Mama. Get it, Mama.
Yeah, she's like, Mama, grab it right now. It's right beside you. Go
Yes.
grab it. Yeah, and some more. I've got some more poo-poo beside that one. By the way,
Well, that's good.
I don't worry. I know I don't worry about protecting myself. I worry about these kids that can't protect themselves.
Happy Hippie says, could the two flashlights be the mom and stepdad?
Could be looking for him.
Yeah.
Could be.
But
We don't know the timeline. That's one thing we don't know for sure about Sebastian Rogers. Is that we don't know the timeline exactly yet. Show me where it is.
yeah. Well, like right here's part of it. Kim Holmes says, I think the noise in his room at 10 p.m. may have been him letting someone in the window or out. I think he made a friend.
I think he did too. A nefarious friend.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, a nefarious friend. It's very, very true.
These people prey on people. I'm not kidding you guys. They take one look at a person and they say, "Oh, that's the prey." They're predators. Y'all don't understand. It's just like in the animal kingdom. You know, these people are out there like lions and tigers and bears. You know, they're going to try to consume anything they can to stay and survive. And this is a
Right.
weird. This is a weird, perverted sense of them staying alive, and it makes me sick.
Well,
Better be glad you
Kim,
can't see my face right now.
actually, on the interview that we heard, that was Duchess, when the mother was asked about the shoes, she declined to say how many pairs of shoes he had. So his father actually answered the question later on a different interview of what shoes that Sebastian had. So he didn't have but, 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. That's it. So I don't think that's possible. That couldn't be it. I don't think anybody brought him some shoes. Somebody may have brought him some shoes. Don't know. But I'm leaning another way. Lake Superior Girl says, if there's a video of Sebastian walking into the house and no video of him leaving, he probably was removed through the garbage and put him in a truck. Kids with autism like routine. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, Sebastian was high functioning, meaning, he went to regular school, but he just took different classes in the school. So, he didn't go to just a school for autism. Yeah, Lady 7 Up says, my dogs bark at everything. Mine do too. Mine do too. Shauna Martz. My dog don't bark at people at night unless they are up by the door. Now, I'm telling you, ours our dogs are, except for one of them, are crate trained. And she was crate trained, but she's just completely spoiled now. But,
I wonder how.
yeah, I know.
Could be daddy and mama.
No, daddy. It's all daddy.
We'll blame it on him then.
But they can hear anything. Anything.
So can Lola.
And man, they are on it. They are on it. Is that Dante T? My dog wouldn't bark
I'm
at
gonna turn
me.
my camera off because this is irritating.
You go
I'm
right
blinded by
ahead.
the light.
You go
I'm
right
blinded
ahead.
by the light. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm
Blinded
blinded
by
by
the
the light.
light. Wake up like a should know warmer in the night.
Blinded by the light.
That's a good song.
I know.
My dog wouldn't bark at me, but she would whine. She knew if she knew
That's
I was
right where
outside in the dark.
it
Our
beats me.
dogs, whenever we pull into the driveway, before we even get out of the car, our house sounds like a kennel. No kidding. It sounds like a kennel. They are going wild. They know it's us by the sound of the vehicle. And we don't have a loud vehicle. It's just a normal,
They know their ears, they're so sensitive, they know everybody's vehicle.
Yeah.
Lola knows when it's Erica pulling up, she knows everybody's vehicle. She alert barks, but she'll shut up. She won't keep on because she knows who it is. But this poor boy,
815 Kush says, I have a kid just like Sebastian.
well,
Would
you
you
know
like to
what?
come up on panel? I
Yes,
would
please.
love for you to come up on panel. Biscuit Head. I would love for Biscuit Head to come up on panel. Biscuit Head has an autistic grandson.
Yes.
You're welcome to come up. I just dropped the link. You're welcome to come up. All I ask is that you show me your face, and then you can turn your camera off. You don't have to be on camera. Not at all.
And be respectful.
Yes.
Don't call us any names up here.
Shauna March says, oh, there she said, unless they are by the door. Yeah.
Yeah, you read that.
Okay. Okay, did I read Dante's tea? My dog wouldn't bark.
They do that.
Yes.
Lola, I call Lola my Velcro dog. I can't go to the bathroom without her following me everywhere I go.
Sharice Prophet, if someone is coming in through a different route than usual, so the dogs will alert
that is
to
true,
me in the
Sharice.
backyard opposite the front door. Dogs are smart. Yes.
That is true, Sharice Prophet. 100%.
Yes.
I call her Sharice the Prophet. I just tease her. Everybody has a name, just about. I can't help it.
And
It's a pet
815
name.
says, my kid is high-functioning autistic child, and she most definitely will leave the house if she doesn't see me or her older sister.
Yes. Structure is very important. Well, I'm not going to give a lesson on this, but I do know about it. I'm not going to give a lesson. Go ahead, Chewy.
You're fine. Sebastian was going to be moving in with his dad at the end of the school year. How much money is the mom going to be paying for child support? That's a good question. That's a real good question. I'm just wondering. And I don't know this for a fact, but in my opinion, Sebastian's dad just seems the type to say, I just want my son. I mean, this man's been on the ground every day. Boots on the ground. Flyers everywhere. He's got blisters on his feet from walking so much. So I don't know. I mean, really? You do something with your kid, keep from having to pay child support. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I'm sure they've checked Memphis and made sure he was at work. But, are you talking about the dad? Oh, we know the dad. The dad is completely cleared. I mean, he's been completely cleared from what I understand. 815 Kush says, kids like that are very tricky. They're very, very smart. Very smart. They're very smart. You still there, Auntie Sherry? Oh no. She's muted. There's a known predator in the area too. Mm-hmm. Yep, I heard that too.
Yes, Chewy, I'm here.
Okay, honey, you're fine. Cripple Creek Farm. Hey, darling. Hi. Good
Down
to
on
see you.
Cripple Creek.
Farm. Welcome, 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 darling. Let's see. Mom and let's see. Here's Lake Superior Girl says mom and stepdad said Sebastian wasn't a was on social media. Yet Dad says Sebastian has a cell phone.
Of the two, who talks the most? I want to know.
Well, see
Mom or Dad?
that's where I have an issue. I don't know if y'all noticed my thumbnail or not.
Well, I understand that kind of psychology. Who's talking the most? Mom or Dad?
Mom was home with Sebastian, but her husband wasn't. But on all the interviews of them two together, he's doing all the talking. In my opinion, he seems to be a very controlling person. That's just my opinion.
That's why I said who's doing, or asked, well, who's doing all the talking. The one who's doing all the talking is the one that usually controls the way things go in the household.
I agree 100%.
Where's our special guest? I'm moving back inside. I can't stand this out here.
Well,
it's driving me crazy.
Go ahead and go inside. Let me see where the special guest is.
Keep talking, baby. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm texting. Give me just a second.
Ain't it funny how we text people in the next room?
Yeah, I know. Okay. Kim Holmes says the last child that ran away with autism was found 200 miles away. I saw that. Wasn't that in Arizona? Safe and sound. I pray that Sebastian went towards his grandma's in Texas. Yeah, me too. Me too. But what's scary is that his story is being shared all over the country, all over the world now. And it just don't look good. It just don't look good. I'm a very optimistic person, but sometimes it just I just get a bad feeling. They like big ponds and rivers. Yes, they like water. Yes, they do. Shauna Martz, if you went out the back door, there ain't any cameras back there. My son is autistic, and he should sneak out. but I would always catch him. Shauna, you're welcome to come up, darling. Oh my gosh. So it said it's going to be about 40 minutes or so before they'll be here. Well, they should have told me that in the first place, shouldn't they? Let's see. Shauna, mine has snuck out too. 815 says, mine has snuck out too. And I caught her a few times trying to leave in the middle of the night. Oh, wow. See, now y'all are getting me, I flip-flop so much by, listening to, especially with you guys, as being, parents of an autistic child. It's there's so much that could have happened. So much could happen. And we do know that his dad said that he'd give his phone number to a girl. So he does give his phone number out. But I'm sure they've checked all the information about his phone. And his phone he didn't take his phone. His phone was there. And then his dad would give his phone, and I taught him to make sure to take the phone with him. Biscuit has, I have to watch him like a hawk. He doesn't understand danger at all. Oh, I know that has to be so scary. Dante says, does anyone else find it odd that his grandmother says she has stuff to tell TBI if the mom and stepdad don't tell the truth? Why hasn't she told them already? You know what? I think a lot of us have questioned that. I don't know. I feel like she's, I think it's probably, in my opinion, it's going to be, she's got theories of stuff she thinks might have happened. And maybe stuff that has happened in the past. I know that he had been sent to his dad with pull-ups on. But yet his dad says he doesn't have a problem with wetting himself at all when he's with him. Lady 7 Up, trouble.
I'm always trouble.
You're walking. You're trouble walking.
Hey, sweetie. Sherry, I'm calling you the fish tank or blowfish. That's what I'm calling you.
You're gonna call me what?
Blowfish.
Little fish.
Blowfish.
Yes.
Blowfish.
Yes.
Well, I'd be careful what kind of fish you call me if I were you.
I have to think of who needs blowfish for some reason.
Oh, Cripple Creek, we're anxious to see those. We'll have to go after we get our discussion over with this. We'll change.
Do you have any of those?
Stuttering. After she stops stuttering, we'll change.
Well, what I'm saying is, we're gonna discuss Sebastian, and then after we finish this discussion, we'll go. Whenever our special guest comes up, comes up, we'll change We'll change it,
I
okay?
know, but I think we pretty much discussed everything we can possibly know
Do you
on
have
camera.
any where they did an updates or anything?
No,
No,
nothing.
there's nothing.
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 So I've been watching the other one on JLR today.
Oh, Riley.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. In my opinion of him, I believe he fell in the river.
That's what everybody says, but there's a dam down there. I'm not sure why they're not draining that river down a little bit.
Well, they did. They did. They did.
It's
They
pretty
dropped
deep.
it. They dropped it, but you know,
Man, there's a
he
lot
could
of
be
homeless people there.
miles away.
Yeah, Steve's dad, when he drowned,
Well, let me tell you something, Miss
he went
Chewy.
30
And I don't
miles.
want to be graphic about this, but when a body is in the water, it first floats because of the gases. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as the gases are released through different orifices of the body will sink all the way
Right.
to the bottom as if it were a brick. So that is the difference. This has to be a sonar thing on that river. It
No, I
has to
mean, he
go
could have
to.
got caught up in rocks. He could have got caught up in
Do you know
anything.
what? He also could have had somebody hold a pistol at him and say, "Get in the car,"
Well,
and
anything's
he was drunk.
possible.
Yeah.
Look, people prey on people like that.
Well, I
They're
know,
getting
but I want to know more
incapacitated in
about the
any way.
Sebastian.
I don't care if you're handicapped. I don't care what your problem is. People prey on those kind of people.
Do I
Yes,
break the
they
worst
do.
out of you?
Yeah, I think you do. No, you just make a preacher out of me.
Kim says Kim Holmes says Sebastian wanted friends.
Yes.
Yes. Hi,
Probably. Can you imagine him
sweetie.
He
being at
wanted.
school?
He
Thank you for
wanted to be
coming by,
accepted.
darling.
He wanted to be
I just
accepted,
love you, Eve. You're
and he's
such a
one of those.
sweetie.
He's one of those people, like I just mentioned aforehand, that people prey on.
People
Right.
are
Trust me
not
on that
nice
one.
to anyway to anybody, but being he's handicapped, it's got something. They're going to be bullied. They're always being bullied. They never give these people a
Yeah,
chance.
and I wonder too, because he went to just a public school, and I just
Yeah,
want,
and
but
it's
he was high functioning. High functioning meaning, he would talk just like probably a lot like just a normal.
right.
Just a
I
very
hate the word
verbal.
normal. Normal.
Well,
I
how about
hate the
verbal?
word.
Okay, how about verbal? He was just as verbal as anybody else.
Yes, there you go. That's better. That's better. Um, because he's normal. But it. So we
Some
don't know what happened with him at school.
Right.
With the children there. Children
or
are
They're mean.
so
somebody on the
mean.
computer
Yeah.
that lured him. I'm telling you, these predators prey on people like this. I'm not teasing at all.
He may not be
They
on the
do.
computer either, though.
I am sorry, but it is true. Well, you know what? These people can come on games that you're playing and also act like they're interested in playing the same games and all that crap. Then they trap you. I'm telling you, I
No.
know what I'm talking about. No,
Yes,
y'all don't
blowfish, we
believe me.
know. We know. I mean, it doesn't happen on, you know, we don't know if Sebastian was even a computer player.
Shauna
That's
says
pretty
the
smart.
stepdad, he said Chris has been in Memphis, and when he had Sebastian, the mom would go to Memphis and spend the weekend.
Well, I'm very glad about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what?
that's.
So many of these children that
But it was
go
the mom's
and
weekend. It wasn't the dad's weekend, was it? No.
do you understand what I'm saying? So many of these children are left by the wayside. Look, teachers should know. I mean, I would know. I do in a heartbeat. But they should know. Somebody, it's just that people don't want to get involved with it. Same thing it's always been.
Because they get
Nobody
sued over
wants
the
to get
littlest
involved.
things.
They don't,
Right.
yeah, they don't want to get involved in it because they're going to get sued. They're going to get called to
Choo-choo!
court. They're going to have
Darling.
to testify. They don't know, and they don't, and they're afraid of getting put in jail themselves
Right.
for knowing what they know.
Right.
Nowadays, everything
Even if
like
they
that.
know something, I call that guilty knowledge when you know something that you know, but
Hey,
you're not
Davis,
going
how
to
are
tell
you doing,
anybody
sweetie?
about it. You're not going to tell anybody about it because you know it's going to put you in jeopardy. That is guilty knowledge.
That's
If I
true.
know something about it, I'm still gonna tell them. I don't care.
Now I will tell you
I'm
that
not talking to you, Lady Seth. I'm talking to the
Shut up,
general
fish.
public.
Shut up, blowfish.
so I
I'll give
did
you one
hear
when you get down to it.
today that Chris and the mother were in a relationship while she was still married to Seth, the daddy.
Oh, that's the boyfriend, Chris.
Chris is the stepdad.
Ooh,
What did I
nasty.
just say a few minutes ago about how these kids get screwed up? Have you ever seen a 5-year-old that had to go to a behavior disorder class? How does a 5-year-old get that screwed up? Really? In 5 years? How does that child get screwed up? I want to know.
Anything's possible, Sherry.
You know what, Kim?
Well,
Honestly, I think we're all on the spectrum.
I
Yeah.
know I am.
We're all on the spectrum.
And I
It's
know Lady
just
7-Up is.
to where
And I know our special guest is too.
to where we fall on the spectrum. You know, whether we're way down here or whether we're way up here.
And
There's
where's the dad live? Where's his father live?
where does he live? I need that one. Oh my goodness. I know it's a few hours away. Let me.
Why do you always ask the hard questions,
Hey, actually.
I didn't really think it was hard, but
No, his
I
dad
meant
actually
to say
moved
Lady 7-Up, Lady of the Night on the 7th
to
Street. And you'd
Tennessee
figure out at the up part.
from Texas to
I'll text
be
it.
Texas.
to be near his son. I do know that. Cripple
Well,
Creek,
who
you're such a
talks?
sweetie.
I'm
I
going to
pray the
ask
Father
again.
finds him alive.
Oh,
I'm
I
going to
do
ask one more
too.
time. Who talks the most?
SWTC. Hey, darling. Welcome. Thank you for coming by.
Is that Dumpling?
No,
No, it's not dumpling.
silly goose.
DCCT.
Boy, I tell you
I
what.
can't hear.
Kids
If you
can be
don't
really
translate
mean.
Lady 7-Up, I can't hear. Translate.
Well, she called him first. She did call him before she called 911. She did. And I'm pretty sure.
Now,
And
is that not weird?
yeah, I know.
Really?
I know. It is.
Your
It
kid's
is.
missing, and the first thing you do is call your husband? Hell!
Well, I mean,
No, you do not. You call 911 if you worry about your husband later.
because he's
You
not. But
need
see,
somebody.
that's one reason why I think that that confirms that he's very controlling.
Yeah.
Is
Mhm.
that because she had to tell him first that she
Speaking
had to
of
call, that she was
controlling,
going to call 911 instead of just go ahead and call it, you know?
speaking of controlling, where's our special guest? He's been controlling me lately.
He said it
We
was
don't
going
know
to
what
be a
goes
few
on
minutes.
behind closed doors, so
You
No, we
don't know what
don't.
goes
We
behind these
don't.
closed
That's
doors.
what anybody.
right.
There's people can put on some good fronts, let me tell you.
Oh yeah,
Some
definitely.
good
Yeah.
fronts.
You know what? If I tell you what, they say if your house is burning, grab your phone, run outside, and call 911. But I swear to God, if your child goes missing, you pick up 911. If they've been gone 20 minutes and you can't find them anywhere in the house, anywhere outside at this time, I wouldn't even say 20 minutes. I'd be on the phone right then. I don't care. They'd have to come and start looking. I don't care if he was hiding under the bed.
Right. Biscuit Head says, I have alarms on doors, gates, alarm for the
So do
pool.
I.
I have to constantly watch him.
Yeah, know it'll flash up. It flashes up on my tablet when any camera goes off or anything, and I check it. And but that'll keep you up
TVI is
all damn night.
very good at that, don't you guys think?
Yeah, they don't give
TVI
any.
is very good at keeping secrets.
Miss Chewy, Lola
Yeah.
said hi.
Hello,
Phyllis,
I heard her.
I
Hi,
wish Sailor was
sweetie.
here to join us.
How's Chewy?
I wish Sailor was here to join us.
Yeah, me too. Lady 7 Up, how is Chewy?
Oh, she's doing. She's laying right here on my lap. She's getting big.
Kim says, I think there's been bad blood between the two families for a while. That's what I think we are seeing. You know what? Chris said that they all had a very good relationship. And I'm telling you, I haven't heard Seth say anything bad or anything really negative, about them. He hasn't. I mean, there's been some contradictions, and I mean, that's normal,
Right.
but we're seeing a lot of contradictions. A lot of contradictions. And I'm telling you right now, Seth's mom and his sister, and I think they're really, really biting their lip, biting their tongue, and not saying a lot what they really want to say. And in my opinion, it's because of Seth. Seth tells
You
them,
don't, baby.
don't do it. Because this is about Sebastian.
What are you doing?
We want to find Sebastian. And if it hinders, bad publicity, it will hinder. Because look at Summer's case. Look at all the bad publicity and how bad it hindered the investigation.
It's still going.
Yeah.
And people need to lay off on Candace because, they're not going to get anything out of her. She didn't.
You know what?
She didn't do it.
For Shayla. We need to pray for Shayla. I mean, it's almost been
She was on Daisy's last night.
Yeah.
I know. But she can't always do that. It has to be. I don't know. I've never lost a child. I've never lost a child, so I don't know.
We'll pray for her.
I don't think any of us up here have lost a child, so we really don't know.
Hi,
Lola, please.
Dante says, but I think she said she had things Sebastian had told her about Chris, if I'm recalling correctly. Now, I heard that too.
You think the stepfather was beating on him?
Miss Chewy,
abusing him?
It could be anything.
I saw the name Chris too somewhere. I don't know where I saw it. I need to start taking notes.
Chris is the stepdad. Chris is the stepdad's name.
Okay.
Yes. Did they say that?
I'm starting to put things together.
I don't know, Cripple Creek. 815. Oh, thank you, darling. What'd she say? Thanks. I will come again when y'all are live again. and I might jump on panel. I would love for you to be on panel. My panel is 99% of the time it's open panel.
Unless
And Dante
Lady
says,
7 Up gets too wild. If Lady 7 Up gets too wild, Miss Chew would just drop her.
H. Davis.
Now, that's my
Let's
nephew.
see.
That's my nephew, H. Davis.
Kim
Cripple
Holmes,
Creek
I
says
did too.
stepdad and mom said he didn't use internet, but real dad says he had a cell phone.
Well, maybe those were the flashlights with the cell phone flashlights. They weren't very
Looking at
bright.
sweetie.
They did look.
Oh yeah,
They didn't look like.
sure
They didn't look like LEDs to me. They looked more like cell phone flashlights. They were pretty dim, in my opinion. I thought this was about our opinion.
Hi, Ronald.
This is about our opinion, right?
Welcome, Ronald. Good to see you, Ronald.
Your opinion.
Hey,
Kim Holmes says, I believe Sebastian has done something similar before, and they are not telling. Just my opinion. It's very possible.
Of course, you're the only one I've known that actually said that. Thank you.
Suspicions, and sus, and go back and read the thumbnail. That's what this is all about. Suspicions, theories.
No, it's just trying to sort the facts from the truth. And
yeah, that is, but like I said, I know y'all can tell the way I'm talking that I can't help but after seeing the interviews, why does she sit over here like a little mouse while he's answering all the questions?
all right, I did catch that.
I'm going to ask you one more time, Miss Chewy. Who is the one that talks the most?
He does, Chris.
Okay.
I did watch that.
I rest my case.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
objection, Your Honor.
she barely answers. And lots of times when she's asked a question, he answers for them.
Right. I think I seen that last night.
That's a big signal right there.
Yeah.
No, he's just controlling her. That's
standing there. If somebody asks me a question about my kid, I'm going to scream it loud and clear, and everybody's going to hear it. From one end of the United States to the other.
I think he must be to her.
Look, these cases are similar.
Yes, he was on the phone.
They are similar because it seems the father images, sperm donors, whatever you want to call them, are the biggest talkers.
Yeah, me too, Kim. Me too. And that's 815. That could be. It could. It's very possible. There's so many people think that. There's so many people think that. It's very possible.
I mentioned no one's name. I know better than that. I'm a writer.
Yes, Kim. I agree. He rules the roost. Why else would she call him and to say, "Oh my gosh, is it okay if I call 911?"
Right. I mean, something wrong there.
If that happened, or do you think that she called him to have him on the phone at the same time for alibi purposes?
Under my thumb. Under my
I don't know.
thumb. Under my thumb.
It's so.
You're
so
under my
hard.
thumb.
What y'all think?
I will control you. I will tell you what to do. You're gonna be a sad girl when there's no one left for you. Ain't nobody want you.
Oh my
Ain't
gosh.
nobody care.
Sherry is not in the mood for this discussion. She's not.
I was on to a good song. I was just creating it. You just crashed it. Thank you so much.
Can I ask you, could you hear the sound on my intro? You could hear the music and you could hear the sound on my intro, right? Terry. Sherry Weeks.
Yes, I could hear it, honey.
Okay.
I was dancing to it till I got so tired I thought I was going to die. You played it about 3 or 4 times. I was
I
like,
did not. I only played it once.
Twice or more.
I ain't talking about the music. The music was just.
Well, go back and watch your own live and see what you think.
Hey,
I think
Jen.
every creator,
Love you, girl.
when they do a live, need to go back and review it.
Ronald
I'm on the fence
says.
with that one, Kush.
Ronald, I'm voting for you, buddy, in November on the 5th this year. So on the 5th, I will vote for you, Ronald. It's a write-in ticket, so you're gonna get at least one vote, sir.
I do agree with that one, Kush. I really do. I think Grandma has a big hand in it.
I'm gonna ask one more time: who does the most talking? That's all you need to know.
They're gonna solve the case theory.
It's me, Jen. Hi, Jen.
In my opinion, and I've seen both sides of it, really, with CPS and everybody else. I have.
Right.
Law enforcement, everybody.
Boy, I tell you, girls, we are up against some big
Hey, sweetie.
people right now. So we'll have.
I
You
love
know
you
what?
too.
This is not getting the audience that I thought it would, but it's okay. It's okay. We get it.
We're trying, Miss Chewy.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
I know you are. So probably.
I even showed up last night thinking it was
I
last night.
think when you bring out the mystery guests, that will be the most fun.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can get the mystery guest on here.
Oh yeah.
Went to Miss Ann, Sherry.
Shh. I don't know about Miss Ann. Is she on?
I don't know. That's why I was asking. I haven't seen her on in a couple days.
I have no idea. Listen, ladies, while she's looking for that mystery guest, if you have lipstick that's 20 years old, you don't need lip paint. Once you put this shit on, it will stick until the next day.
I don't use makeup of
Really?
any kind.
And this is cheap. This is cheap.
You know
shit
what,
right
Ronald?
here. This is wet and wild.
Why don't you come
It's
up?
been a long time since I had any wet and wild. Excuse me.
Right, Kush. Exactly.
I think I probably just changed the name of this.
Bring on the mystery guest.
Ronald says he's worth 1 million views. Come on up on panel, Ronald.
Why don't you start your channel, Ronald?
Is that
You and Sherry start one together.
Yeah, come on up on panel.
What worth 1 million views?
Yeah.
You sure as hell don't have $1 million.
Kush 815 Kush says the grandma left quickly out of Wisconsin.
Yes.
When Rose disappeared, and
like
left quickly out of Tennessee when Summer got gone. It's not a coincidence.
I don't know when she left.
I'm going to change my background, girls. Gonna change my background.
Change it into we're going to raise some hell tonight. I'm waiting on the mystery guest.
I'll have to look into Sebastian's case a little bit more.
I'm going to have to
get those interviews.
The mystery guest doesn't show up.
Yeah, there's a lot. You know, and
that's
there's so much.
That's the only reason I'm here.
And I don't want to step on anybody's toes, you know.
The only reason I'm here is for the mystery guest.
By using content.
Right. I understand.
You know. So.
It's okay to use content as long as you ethically.
Jen, we're calling her Blowfish.
Give credit to the person that you got the content from.
Well, yeah, I know, but YouTube's getting really, really iffy.
Yeah.
They're getting really, really iffy on
that stuff.
Well,
I'll debate that one with them.
Well, I mean, I've seen it. Okay, special guest is getting ready. Special guest is getting
Puppy
ready.
is out like a light. Holy crap.
Lord, I hope he has a little coat and tie.
Cripple Creek says, no, Chewy. He had her call 911 while he was on the phone.
Yes.
My question is, why? Because is he afraid she might slip and say something? See, that's what I said about alibis.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that he could.
Exactly.
I agree, Cripple Creek.
I thought it was me, Jen, but I guess not. I don't know.
Cripple Creek.
Whose aquarium was that?
I'm not using my aquarium till I see
Oh,
the special
okay.
guest. I want to see the special guest first.
You get to see this. I love you, Weasel. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see what Lady Seven up. Oh, looky.
How big she's gotten. Oops, I don't want to show
Looky.
my ugliness.
Hi,
There you go.
Chewy.
Go wake up, Bright Eyes. She goes, Mom, just leave me alone.
Oh, look at her.
Hey, special guest.
No, she's not gonna.
Oh, it's me, Jen. Thank you so much.
She's
Thank
not
you for
gonna
the
wake.
$1.99 super
Lady
chat.
7 up.
It's
Well,
me,
honey.
Jen says, Auntie Sherry, shush. Laugh out loud.
Yes, ma'am. I salute you. Thank you.
She is
I'm
tired.
waiting for the special guest. He's a handsome man, let me tell you. You're going to be shocked. As a matter of fact, I want him.
Ronald says, I believe when a child under the age of 18 goes missing, the FBI should immediately become involved and take over the investigation.
Ronald,
you know what, Ronald?
I've got a theory.
That would
I've got
be
something
ideal.
I want done too.
That would be ideal.
I don't want to have to wait for 24 hours to get the police involved because they have to wait 24 hours for a missing person.
Right.
I'm gonna say an hour. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, because it could be any place in an hour.
There is so many criteria that has to be met before an Amber Alert can be issued.
The hell not. I'll be on my feet running around screaming with my kid until somebody listens to me.
Jen, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Where's our special guest?
I'm hoping they're about
You
ready.
have no patience, do you, Sherry? No wonder you didn't become a doctor.
Would you stop telling people that? You're embarrassing me.
Oh, Blowfish, stop. I can't embarrass you.
H. Davis says that he said he's hiding from Auntie Sherry.
There's nothing to be embarrassed, Sherry. You showed
Jen
it all.
says I'm dozing, laugh out loud. I'll listen till I knock
That's why
out.
we love you.
Okay, Jen. Thank you. Thank you so much, darling.
Yeah. Nobody else has the balls to do it but me.
Well, honey, I wasn't born with them, and I'm not sorry.
I don't care what it is. I've seen Chewy in the early morning. I've seen her late at night. I've seen her in several different places, and she can tell you I have never been wacko out of my mind. Never. I'm not that kind of person. I know my limit. You hush, Chewy. You get the guest on.
I love you.
We'll get the guest on, and I'll forget about you in a little while.
Oh, okay. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah, I want to see my man.
Hang on a minute. I ain't got my earphones on.
You're fine. You're fine. I do that all the time.
I
Y'all, Y'all, meet Gatekeeper.
Hey,
Hello,
Gatekeeper.
Mr. Gates.
You're not going to keep me
Gatekeeper
out of the gate.
Hey.
is my husband. Ronald, that
No,
is
he's your
Gatekeeper.
ex-husband,
Right.
and mind
He
you,
is not in a wheelchair, by the way.
he is
He
your
is
ex-husband,
he
and
is in
he's
a
going to be my future husband.
he is in an office chair at the moment, but he is not in a wheelchair.
We just lie in the bed
Don't
all
y'all?
day together. Watch TV.
Well, that's a cool car behind you, Gate. Mr.
Yeah,
Gate.
you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Chevy.
That's a nice car.
Is that a Chevy?
Yeah. Yeah.
He can tell you what year is it.
That one
I'd
I think is
say.
60.
Wait. Let me guess. 62.
Wrong. He said 60.
Sherry said 62. What is it, Gatekeeper?
I'm thinking it's a 60. I know it's not a 61. It's probably a 62, maybe. I'm not for
Sherry's
sure on
good.
this one. I'm just
Sherry probably drove. Did you drive on them, Sherry?
I'm
Oh
getting all
yeah,
kinds
baby.
of feedback and everything else. I don't know
Oh yeah,
why.
baby. Yeah.
Oh, I know why. You
I
need
drive a
to.
bulldozer.
You need to mute the YouTube,
I do.
or you can close it out. You
Me?
can just close the YouTube out
Okay.
and
Me?
keep up.
All
No,
right.
I'm talking to Gatekeeper.
Just give me a
Oh, he closed out StreamYard.
Why did you close him out? Why did he close
I
himself
didn't
out?
close him out. He did it
Hell,
himself.
I was waiting to have a ride in that damn car. My feelings are hurt.
What does Cripple
My
Creek say?
feelings are hurt, Gatekeeper.
Smiley encouraging people to share their contacts about
Down
Sebastian.
on
Yes, we absolutely cannot. You cannot share enough. Share.
What?
What have you
I
got
need
on
to
your
make
lipstick?
I need to tell a public service announcement. I've had this went wild about 20 years. I say it's like
Somebody pooped in a bottle.
let me tell you something. It's better than that stuff you paint on your lips. You put this on, and it's not coming off for 3 days. It's 20 years old at least.
So, did you get YouTube muted or turned off?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us? Is it still echoing?
Yeah. I got feedback. Huh.
Okay. Y'all bear with me just 1 second, okay? I'll be right back.
Hey, my Gatekeeper.
Hello, sir.
How you doing today?
I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Well, you know you can leave there, come live at my house. We just lie in the bed all day and watch
Yeah,
TV.
I hear you.
Look at that Chevy. Look at that Chevy.
I'm lost my
I
right
think
here.
that's a 62. He says 61. Could be 61 or 62.
No, he said it was 62, Sherry.
No, okay. Actually, this
No,
one.
no, 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 no. Just click on it.
It's his car. He ought to know what year it is.
Yeah, go right here.
It's not even his, Sherry. It's the background.
Yeah, it's just the background, Sherry. I think from the looks of the front end, yeah, I've always wanted a 61. That's my birth year.
It's my birth
But
year, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that one is either a 62,
Y'all babies. Y'all are
63. They
babies.
went completely different. You know, they went to that
They
big square
changed the
body.
body style. They changed the body style completely.
Yeah, they went to from the bubble tops. They called those
I
bubble
know
tops.
all about cars, by the way.
Yeah. And they went to that square body in '63. Um,
Oh,
I'm sure that's a '62. I'm pretty sure from the looks of the front of it. Uh, it'd be a nice car though. Be something to get out, put beat around in or something. Yeah.
I'd be cruising with it.
All right, let me
Do
get my
what?
camera
I did.
back on.
I'd be cruising with that car.
Yeah, me too. I enjoy it.
Lemon lime and bittersweet. Well, happy
Round,
belated
round,
birthday.
round. I get
Oh,
around.
thank you. Thank you.
So I guess Lady 7 Up.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's, and of course she knows.
79. I was just graduating.
Look,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have many different names for your husband.
Yes,
She
she
invited your
does.
husband over, Chewy. I don't know.
She
Or
has
keeping
several
it.
times.
Yeah.
She has several times.
Yeah.
Look, I've hit on him about 15 times and he ignores me.
Can you
He's
blame him?
kind.
I've listened
He's
to you
kind.
guys a lot.
She tried to
Uh,
get me to give her his phone number.
Oh, dang. You better. I don't know.
I like leftovers.
Leftovers. I think Miss Chewy's still married to him. He ain't left over yet.
When I see him, they will be.
Okay, Sherry.
Well, this Miss Chewy on my bed is pretty lively right now. Thumping her
Okay.
butt around.
Yeah, I'm not gone yet, Sherry.
I get around.
I'm not in the grave yet.
Well, that's what we heard, Cherry. You get around.
You were 61. My birthday was 63 yesterday. That
I'll be
doesn't even make
63
any
in
sense.
June.
Oh, Raising Cane, happy birthday!
That doesn't even make sense.
happy birthday.
It's Raising
Oh,
Cane doing that again.
Whistle, where you
Raising Cane,
going?
Raising Cane has a birthday
Thank you
about
for
2 or
coming by,
3 times
Whistle.
a
I love
year.
you.
Why aren't y'all
Have a good
catching
night,
on to
Whistle.
that?
Love you. Big hugs. Where you going, Miss Chewy? Chewy? I gotta stop doing that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I
Whistle's
forget.
leaving. Thank you for coming by,
I
Whistle.
named my dog Chewy,
I know
so
she's got a lot of people that she mods for, I think, right now that's live. But thank you, darling. Thank you for
Raising
coming
Cane,
by.
she's full of fish food.
See, I done run one of your regulars off by coming
Are
in
you
here.
talking about my
No,
fish?
there is a lot of people live, big channels that are live right
You are
now.
not going to talk about my fish.
So it's
like
okay.
7 Up.
We're just gonna have a good time. I went ahead and, I mean, we've talked all we can, We just want to
Yeah.
share Sebastian a little bit, and then, but we're just happy to be here. We're so happy that we finally got Gatekeeper on panel.
You sound like Minnie Pearl. I'm so happy to be
Thank you,
here.
Biscuit Head. Where'd you go,
Yes,
Sherry?
yes, it was.
What? What do you mean? What am I doing?
She's giving her fish some air.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
having a
understand.
good time.
Thanks.
She don't believe in the electric pump that does the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
this
you
the
guys
old
be
ways is
quiet. He
okay.
knows he already knows about me, so you can't tell him anything he doesn't know.
Thank you, Juju.
Last week she got a Molly stuck up her
Juju's a
nose.
local. Juju,
Oh,
I've actually
all right,
met
Davis.
Juju.
Yeah.
It was not a
Uh,
black molly. It was a little goldfish that got
She
stuck
lives
in
in
my nose.
Greenville.
You got it wrong.
Yeah.
She's a good one.
Sherry, just blow in there now.
Hear the
Don't.
bubbles.
Yeah. 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 Just kind of blow. Don't
Right.
drink no fish water. Okay.
Remember that, Jen, on Betty's channel? We heard bubbles. We thought it was Sherry.
It wasn't.
The first thing that came to our mind, Sherry's on the doing her fish tank.
I don't have the fish tank. I have an aquarium. And they need
Oh.
oxygenation. I don't know what's the matter with you guys. I have to feed them several times a day, and I feed them.
I don't know how you
15
do it,
minutes.
to be honest.
15 minutes later, they're hungry again. The ones that don't float to the top roll over.
Yeah.
Just so you don't float to the top.
You know what's the worst thing I've ever done in my life as far as taste? I must have been kind of out of it or something. It was
As
after
usual.
surgery. Yeah, but it was after surgery or something. I've been smoking pot. You know, you can't drink after surgery and all that crap. But anyway, I reached over there and thought that was water bottle. And I took a big sip out of this BONG. And you talk about gagging and going crazy. That's the nastiest stuff I've ever tasted in my life. Oh,
Oh gosh. Oh, I
oh
bet.
my gosh. I'm telling you, you talk about throwing up. That stuff made me throw up. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Y'all, if you can, please, please, please hit the thumbs up. Give me a like. If you would, giving me a like is the best thing you can do for my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Jen, I appreciate the super
Please
chat,
hit the
darling.
like
Thank you
button
so much.
because she had a special guest on tonight.
If
Yes.
you're just walking by the channel, just hit the thumbs up.
I'm sorry, but he's my hero.
Yeah, I hear you, Sherry.
Yeah, I've been sucking up to you, man. Why do you think so? You need to come down here with me, buddy.
Oh, Miss Chew, you really need to keep your eye on her.
I'm telling you.
Just because they're married doesn't mean I can't hit on them.
You know, me and Jinkies are planning a trip down there to see her. And she keeps saying she wants me to bring him too.
Well,
I sure do.
you can't visit with the girls. I mean, you got to have Mr. Gate with you.
The girls can go off and do what they want to, and the Mister and I will talk in our own language.
Well, if Mr. Gate can't be around that smoke.
No, well, he can't stand that. It would have to be outside for sure.
Well, you know what? I have a big neck.
You got a big neck.
I said deck. D-E-C-K.
Oh, deck. I thought you said something else after that. I say, well, I thought you were just a female, but you could be a cross-dresser. I hold nothing against you.
You are so mean.
I'm not me. I love you.
Oh, yes, you are. Excuse me while I go get some more ice for my tea. I'm telling you, don't let this lady 7 up. She is lady of the night on 7th Street, and you guess what's up?
Nothing is up. Actually, I'm in bed curled up under a blanket, and my puppy just left me.
Oh.
She is so attached to my other dog, Gracie, and that we have to split them just to give Gracie a piece.
Oh.
She is so attached to her. It's nice. Then yesterday, my sister-in-law had a pacemaker put in, and it shocked us. We didn't know she had any issues.
Wow. So I mean, did you find out afterwards?
Yeah, she called my husband and told him, and that I'm going, really? I didn't think anything was wrong with her, besides being a loudmouth and you know. Yeah. So we didn't get very far on that Sebastian hunt. I'll have to study some of the videos. And Jinky's not coming over tonight?
Hello.
I don't think so. I was trying to get for some reason my mic's not working.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't. No, I'm on the mic on the camera, so I don't know why it ain't working.
Oh, hide that face. No. Oh, no, put the face back there. You almost scared me.
They're
You
always
people
at
are
each
weird.
The one talking about the hair standing up
weird.
straight.
other. She's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Are you cold, Cherry?
No, not why?
Hey, you got your hoodie on. I'm just wondering.
It's not a hoodie. It's just a little navy jacket.
Oh, we call it a hoodie.
It's where she was
What do you know?
outside. Where she was outside.
What's the matter with you? You can't keep up with time or what?
You been outside, sure?
Not if you ought to.
Sherry,
What?
Come on.
Gatekeeper's talking to you.
Sir?
I said you been outside.
Yes.
What you doing outside in the middle of the night?
Oh, just enjoying myself.
I hear you. Good for you.
Airing their house out. Show up at the front door, you see the smoke truck come down the steps.
You didn't get a skunk in the house, did you, Sherry? Did you have a skunk get in the house?
No, but it kind of smelled like a skunk when it went through.
Yeah. Sometimes that stuff happens, you know.
I don't know. It's just a puff of like
Evil smoke.
Like
We had some sleet, some snow, we had rain.
Can't you smell that smell?
I can't, Sherry, not with you.
Okay, Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Won't you tell us a story?
Oh, I don't know. What kind of story you want to hear?
My story.
Anything but bubbles.
Anything but bubbles. Tell us
my story and your story.
Tell us a funny story.
Funny story?
Something that happened to you. A truth.
Something happened to me, or I did to somebody else.
Or that you did to somebody. Something funny.
Either one.
God, they're all pretty bad. I mean, well, everybody else here be having a bad opinion of me.
No, come on. We want to hear it. We love they love hearing stuff like this.
You're the special guest.
Well,
frankincense.
Let me think. What about the time we put dough and heat, and this boy worked for me?
There you go. That's a good one.
What we did, he worked for us part-time, and he worked next door for the fellow over at the battery store, and he worked for me at the gas station, and we'd always do little stuff to pick on him, and so I had one of the boys that worked there. He ran to Walmart and got us some dough and heat, which is 100 cents, to track deer, to track male deer, and
it stinks really bad.
Yeah, it is really vulgar. We took it and put it down his defrost bins in his old Jeep Commando he had, and he he would always go to Dairy Queen or something, and there'd be a bunch of people sitting out there, and he probably for about a week he could pull in.
And you smelled him, didn't you?
Yeah, you smell him coming up the road, And we filled that thing full. And we asked him, Wayne, what in the world is that smell? He said, I think something's got up the dash has died. But it's just when we put the dough and heat down to
Ooh,
defroster
that
vents. And
smell. Can't you smell that smell?
yeah, exactly. Uh, we done a lot of things to that poor old boy. We made it up with the guy next door. We pulled jokes on him too. He knew who it was because he was always doing something over there. And we had him to go along with that the sewer was stopped up on our block, and it's pretty cold out, and we'd always send across the street and get hot chocolate or coffee or something, and he'd always drink coffee, and so we just made it up. We weren't going to let him have coffee that day. And Dennis next door, he wasn't going to let him use his bathroom, and we weren't going to let him use ours. So he had part of the day he had to work for Dennis, and part of the day he was supposed to work for us. And I sent the boy down to the drugstore. Well, actually called the pharmacist and asked him. I said, I've been constipated for days. If I get X-Lax and if I chop them up and put them in hot chocolate or something and make them hot and liquid, will they work faster? He said, you don't have to worry about that. They'll work fast enough as it is. So, boy,
Thank
he
you,
took them over
Jim.
across the street and to the Dairy Queen, and uh, him and the girl over there chopped them up, put them in hot chocolate. Well, Wayne, always wanted coffee. We told him that day, no, you gonna drink hot chocolate with the rest of us because I'm buying, and you're not drinking coffee today. He said, oh, okay. So he drank his hot chocolate. And, it went on for about an hour and a half, and phone rung, and Dennis next door said, man, I don't know what y'all done to him, but he's in a bad way. Says he's gonna have to go home because he's sick. So, well, we go down to his Jeep sitting there between us and the battery store next door, and we're waiting on him when he comes out. And you can tell, man, he's shaking, his face a little pale. He gets in his Jeep, Wayne, where you going? I gotta go home. I've got a virus or something. Yes, you got a virus? Well, you sick to something? No, I ain't sick my stomach. So we've done made it up. We're not letting him get out of there as long as we can keep him. The better it's gonna be. So he had his hands on the steering wheel, and his knuckles were white from squeezing that steering wheel, shaking to keep it from pooping his britches. He said, "Well, I gotta go." No, Wayne, come on, man, hang out there for a minute. Poor fella. We've done a lot of stupid stuff. A lot of stupid stuff. I could sometimes I regret doing that old crazy stuff, but right at the time, it was a lot of fun, and it didn't really hurt anybody, you know. Uh, but if you could have saw him, it was so funny.
This one's pretty bad, y'all. I don't know about the purse.
Oh, the purse. Okay, there was like a pizza place, man, that is across the 2 lane there in front of us, and I had this guy working. He's a good sized man, and me and him we'd try to pull stuff on people, glue quarters to the sidewalk with super glue and watch them kick to try and get them up, and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, man, I left that day. I said, you wait, it's on, I think it's a Friday or Saturday or something. And I knew that place would be busy. So I said, man, you just wait. You keep an eye out for me. When I pull up to the corner down there, it's going to happen. So what are you going to do? I said, no, you just got to wait and see. So he started getting up in the evening, the sun going down, got a little dusty dark. So I took an old purse and pooped in it and take, take it over in the middle of the parking lot. And, there was a couple empty spots there. So I set it out, and Will, he's watching me, and there's this guy standing there that comes down and hangs around some at night and talks and what have you. And both of us is good friend. And Will, he's done figured me out. He knows what I've done. And, Yes, he's standing there laughing. The guy's standing there talking, thinks he's laughing at him. So I come over and the Cecil, he had went to use the bathroom or something, and Will asked me, "So what'd you do? Did you do what I thought you did?" I said, yeah, I did. So this guy comes out, him and his wife, and he's got 3 or 4 pizzas, and he's carrying them, and he goes and opens the door and lets her in and sets the pizzas on her lap and backs out. I thought, well, he didn't see it. And I'm sitting beside Will, Cecil's on the other side, and I gouging Will looking at me like he didn't see it. Well, he backs out in them headlights, crosses that purse sitting there. And he just eases right in beside it, backs up in beside it, rather, I should say, to where he can open the door, slip it in the car. He backs up there and he opens that door and slips it in the car. When he opens it up, we can't hold it any longer. We're in hysterics. Cecil's kind of freaked out because he don't know what's going on. And that guy looks in and he's cussing at his wife. I guess his wife didn't know what was going on either, but he threw it across her and out the other window on the other side. Well, next he comes out. It's land where we can't really see it once he throws it. And next one comes out and gets in his vehicle. He pulls out there, and we see start pulling up, and he stops. So Will. So he gets it, and he comes up to the end of the parking lot where it's just a little bit dark. He opens it up, and he's cussing. You hear him across the street cussing and slings it across the top of the car to the dumpster. It was just funny. It was funny.
That would be awesome to see.
Oh, oh, had a lot of fun at that old gas station. Everybody knows us, Had to because we done too much stuff to people. uh,
It's funny.
just good times. Good times.
He's got a lot of. Tell him about the fireworks.
Oh, we had a guy brought us some commercial fireworks. He
not the
had put on
story.
Huh? I didn't hear you, Sherry.
Well, honey.
I thought she said something too.
Yeah, I thought she did too.
I missed you, Gatekeeper.
Yeah, I miss you too, Sherry.
No, we're really friends. We really are friends.
Yeah, we are, sure. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Go ahead and start it.
Oh, there's a fellow brought us some fireworks. This commercial fireworks, the shells like they would shoot at a ballpark or something, and I think there was 2 that had the colors and the explosions. I can't remember, it's been so long ago. But anyway, me and her brother, he had a 4-wheel drive Ford truck, and these were like 4-inch round shells, So we had to go to the scrap yard and buy a piece of pipe, and we put this thing in the back of his truck.
No, you did not.
And yes, we did. We took it up over the town.
Oh my!
We took it up over the town.
Damn town! Do you know that?
We took up on the mountain on top over the town, where there's 2-lane goes up through there, and
brought up the whole damn town.
And there was a big wide spot where people would go to look over the town to see it at night or whatever. And so we backed that truck in there, and I loaded that thing, and I'd called her before we left. I said, "You guys watch the mountain," you know. So we shot those shells as fast as we could. Light one, drop it in, and wait till it went, and light another, and drop it in, and she could hey, it lit the whole side of the mountain up when they exploded.
Now
And by the time we got,
remember, this is through pipe.
yeah,
They got
yeah,
pieces
still,
of pipe to explode
yeah,
those
still
through.
fire,
Yeah,
and we
that's
shot them
like a
over the
damn
hill,
missile. Like a
and
missile.
by the time we got back to the
Homemade
gas
missiles is
station,
what they are.
we had one of the police department was up there, and he had saw it go off, and he had went over top of the chief's house, chief of police there in town, and we'd got off the mountain before the police went in, so we lucked out, and and they had a call come in. The chief had said that they were sounded like it was behind Dave's house up there, and they was throwing dynamite, over the mountain, but it's just shooting fireworks, and
Grenades. They
you
sound like
know,
grenades.
yeah, yeah, it's a real big explosion. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun though.
I've heard them. I grew
But
up in the back country. I know all about this crap.
you got to do something. I mean, you can't sit at home all the time, and now everybody just sits in the house. Don't get out. Don't do anything. We got out. We done stuff. When
Yeah, they
I
done a
was
lot of stuff.
no, I'm not
Some
talking
of it was
about.
right, some of it was wrong.
Yeah, some of
Like
it
me.
now get you
That's
locked
why
up
I'm
for a long
crooked,
time.
Earl.
Now this one's wrong, y'all. This is just really wrong, but it is funny. Tell them about the bucket of water.
Oh, yeah. I think back about that now, and poor
This is
Charlie.
bad, y'all. This is
I
bad.
thought,
He's a good storyteller. Let him go on.
I think back about that, and that was bad. Uh, her brother, he'd do roofing. He done roofing and stuff, and he had this little dump truck, and we got one of the town drunks. We got him during the daytime. I mean, just pulled right up beside us. He was walking down the street, and we just pulled up in a parking place and hollered at him. He looked up, and we took a big bucket of dirty windshield water and washed his hat off and washed his hair with
Oh
the
my.
dirty windshield water. You know,
Whoa.
well, went on later.
Big trouble.
Me and
Somebody.
him got out in his pickup, and we'd started through town, and there was this hill that went up to the museum, and everybody would thumb at the bottom of it. It was like a highway, going to the next town, and this fella's standing there, and he's thumbing. He was going the opposite direction. He's going out of town, and it just felt like the thing to do. So we went back to the gas station, got the windshield buckets, and put them in the back of the truck, and pulled up, man. Right in front of him. So, hey, you want a ride? And he jumped, and we washed him down. Okay. Okay, it didn't go so well. we couldn't stand it. We went back by and talked.
Well, that's
And I
not
had to
too
holler at
nice,
him
actually.
and say, "Hey, buddy, you want to ride?" Well, naturally, he's cussing, carrying on, and we thought it was hilarious. Well, he went from there over to the police station, and
Can you
I
blame
think
him?
maybe we went into Hardee's or something. That's when two police cars got us, and first thing he done, we got rid of the buckets. We done went back by the gas station and got rid of them, knock on wood. And
Smart fellers.
and one officer gets out and he's shining a light in the back of the truck. The other had us, it's where you boys been. So I just left the gas station, come through town, go over to
Nephew
Hardee's.
Quiver Creek.
And he's looking in the back. I said, "What are you looking for, buddy? Something get stole or something?" He said, "No, it says one of the town drunks or a local drunk." Said two guys pulled up on him and drenched him down with some nasty sewer water. Says,
It wasn't sewer water.
and he said, the truck was identical. This truck Fits the identity of it. And I said, why? Oh, nothing in his truck. He said, I can see that. Ain't no buckets or nothing back here. And he kind of laughed. When he was him the other side of the car, he said, well, don't be horsing nobody down. you had enough
Oh my
fun.
word! You guys were up to something all the time, weren't you?
Yeah,
Really?
you had to occupy yourself. You work
I know.
10 or
I
11
grew up
hours a
in a
day up
small
there, and it,
town. All we
it's
had
just a
was a
small
Dairy
town.
Queen. There's only so much you can do at a Dairy Queen.
Yeah, it just,
One traffic light,
yeah,
one
yeah.
caution
Well,
light.
we had 4 or 5 traffic lights, but
Nobody paid
I
attention to
mean,
either one.
no, it's just a small town. Uh,
Yeah, little old,
when I was a kid, I'd stay with
little
my
old
grandmother, and we
shack.
knew when the street lights come on, it's time to get in the house when you was little. Uh, or when I was at home,
Oh no,
up,
that's the best time to throw rocks at bats when the street lights come on.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Uh,
Tell them about the cat in your pop. What you did
cat.
to? Yeah, with his pillow.
Yeah, with Dad.
Yeah, with your dad. Yeah.
Oh, what
Now
putting
you
the?
got to understand, his dad had a very, very, very bad temper.
Oh man, he had a temper and a half. He didn't like cats either. And maybe
This is a special
I
guest.
don't know. I done it back. I done this to him just to get back at him. I mean, Plus, I thought it was hilarious. We went to our grandmother's house, my grandmother's house, his mother's, and she had these 2 Siamese cats. And my dad didn't like those cats, you know, not at all. He despised them cats,
They cry like babies.
and so in the room where he would sleep, I got the
Hi,
cat turd, put
Chachi.
it on his pillow, you know, went on through the house, and he got ready to go to bed. He was not a happy camper. he,
How old were you? How old were you when you did
how was I?
this?
What was I?
Well, how about that? He's not a
Probably
happy camper.
probably about 12, I guess, maybe at the most.
Good age.
You
Good
know,
age. Good age.
I learned he was a practical joker too. He'd do stuff to people.
Yeah.
You probably remember this, Sherry, like where in the neighborhood there'd be always one guy that cut everybody's hair. All the kids saw the boys' hair. And
Yeah, my
Dad would.
sister.
He would cut
Hi, Dee
men's
Dee.
hair, and he
Hi,
would cut,
Sassy.
boys' hair and stuff. So sometimes he'd pull pranks on somebody and a little boy there, and he'd cut half his hair and say, "You're done, buddy." Send him home with half a
Yeah.
haircut, because he knew he'd come back,
Yeah.
he'd finish it. But, he was a
Yes.
practical joker, you know.
Yes. I've always
Just,
been a
I just
practical
want to let y'all
joker.
know I'm trying to change the thumbnail, and
I've always been a
I
practical
will change this
joker,
thumbnail
Mr. Guest.
afterwards.
I mean, I could pull some stuff on you that would make you go crazy.
Phew, I've seen him do some.
Pretty wild
What's wrong with this
stuff.
thumbnail?
Huh?
What's wrong with
Well,
this thumbnail?
because
Cripple
we're
Creek is right. The thousands of things that we did, there is no wonder that we're not dead. Really. We all
Yeah,
did stupid stuff when we were younger. Let's just
you
admit
know,
it. Let's
you know,
thank God that we're still here after doing all that crap. I admit
you
every
you
part
know,
of mine, as
being
if he
though,
wasn't seeing me anyway.
being it was harmless, the things that you did as a kid. Most adults they didn't care. I mean, you can do harmless crap and um, get away with it. And, most of the time you'd leave, or it was the time of then that you'd leave the house in the summertime in the morning and then come home till dark. and nobody worried about you because you was
Correct.
just out, fooling around and out at the neighborhood, where we were at. You was
Or out
either
in the
going to the
woods
mountains
somewhere.
or going to the
Out in the
mountains
woods
or
somewhere
um,
all night, all day.
now the highlight was if it'd come a big rain and start flooding, my dad could haul coal and stuff. We'd round up all his big truck inner tubes and take across the mountain to the river and ride the flooded river, which
Oh my
probably
It's
gosh.
dangerous. Very
he would
dangerous
have
now.
beat me to death if he'd have caught me. But
I would love to take
uh,
you to Mountain Town Creek. That's the coldest creek I've ever swam in my life. The preacher
yeah,
of the church I used to attend, he and his wife knew all about that area because look, I have some property at LJ, and my descendants are from LJ. So,
yeah,
uh, if you know where LJ is in Georgia, but anyway, it's a it's a quaint little town. It's a wonderful place, and you know,
yeah.
I
Most of
grew
them
up
are,
there. Well, I grew up there
putting a
for
snake in the
probably
mailbox. Yeah, that's a
no,
good one there. I put a cat. My dad put a cat in the
no.
mailbox on the mailman. Big tomcat. Shut him up in there till the mailman runs.
I haven't even checked my mail today. That's how bad it's been. We have had a busy day here. I mean, I'm telling you, a 10-month-old. I already told Lady Seven Up about it. The lady of the night. I told her about it. But I love that kid, and they're adopting him, and I'm so happy, and he's gonna have such a great home. It
Yeah,
really, it
yeah,
just Chewy, don't
That's
cry because it
great.
already makes me cry. He's wonderful. A little
yeah,
baby had his extra thumb taken off the day before yesterday,
mm,
Monday. He had to take it off. He was born
yeah,
with two thumbs on his
yeah,
left hand, and he's right-handed. But he crawls around in that cast. He acts like nothing's wrong. He's starting to stand. He's going to be walking pretty soon. Yeah, LJ is a great place. I have some property up there. It is. It is. Guess what it's called? Weeks Road, after my family's
Oh,
name.
imagine that.
I don't care. You can
yes,
research it if you want to.
Hey, Cripple
you
Creek,
know,
I
I,
tipped cows before.
Excuse me.
We're glad
I
you
don't
can join
care.
us at work.
It's in the
815.
middle of the Chattahoochee National Forest. I mean, I'm
Well, don't
conservation.
show your hoochie off, Sherry. I told you about that.
I didn't tip a cow. I didn't know how to tip a cow. I knew how to run from a bull though,
hey,
fast
you
as
ever go out
lightning.
to the golf course and use the bathroom in the holes?
Tip a
That's good.
cow. How do
Oh,
you tip a
Jen,
cow
that's
anyway?
bad.
Is that
Oh,
like snipe hunting?
Jen, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah,
No, we used
it's
to.
sad.
Mm-mm.
This
It's
is worse. We used to catch lightning bugs and smear them on our arms so they glow up in the dark.
Yeah, I've done
yeah,
that before. Kill them
yeah.
Yeah,
just for that.
Uh,
yeah,
the
because of their fluorescent light.
79 Arc there was saying that they would whistle for her to come in, or I'm not sure. Is it well 79 Arc? uh, I would be next door, which was God.
Well,
How
my
far
parents
was it
would
to
have said,
Johnson's from Mom's house?
just go get
Uh,
every lightning bug in this house and take them back out.
I would get hollered at. Hey, it's time to come home. Uh,
What'd you say your name was? Go ahead and dox yourself, man.
No. His name's Gatekeeper.
Yeah, he said his real name. Ah, I catch you.
It's
oh,
okay. I've docked us both on here, so it's all right.
Oh hell, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
we set
I
the
love
outhouse on
you.
far.
I love him. We
Huh?
all love
Those
each
little
other.
kids were smart. Set the outhouse on fire, Cripple Creek. I don't know if I ever turned one over. Some of the boys there did. Cut a few trees across the road. Around
Well,
Halloween
you
and
know
stuff like
what?
that. But
Most people have never been in an outhouse, but it's not pleasant. I'll tell you that.
hey, it don't matter where
Oh.
you got to go, sure.
You know what?
Look, No,
When
it doesn't matter. It does matter. In the middle of the night, you got a slop jar that slides under your bed. You slide it out
Gate,
in and slide it back in. Where do you
Gatekeeper
think I've been all my life? Where do you think I've
enjoyed
been
a
all my
outhouse
life?
for a long time.
I'm educated, but let me tell you, I came from
I've
the same
used them
place
quite
you
a bit
guys
in my
did.
life.
Trust me.
Quite a bit. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
less
was.
complicated. Yes,
Yes, it was.
life was less complicated. It sure
It
was.
was for sure. You had no, well, then you think, oh, well, woe is me and how sad I am. But you didn't really realize how good you had it.
Right.
You know,
That's when you're
you really
supposed
had
to
it
count
good.
your blessings and name
But
them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings,
Sherry,
name
feed me. I'm
them
hungry.
one
Sherry,
by
fish are hollering for
one.
you.
Count your many blessings, see what God hath done. And you shut up, 7-Up. Here I'm trying to edify people, and you're trying to desecrate me.
Well,
Oh
you know,
wow.
79 Art that's our grandson. He would rather stay in the house. Now, when he comes down here, he'll get in the pool out there or something quite a bit. But as far as going out and riding his bike up and down the road or something, no,
I'd do that if I could.
no.
I miss it.
Y'all,
Man,
I've got
special
I
guest.
didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no.
I was just looking because I was like, we've only got 16 people in here, but I thought I'm going to find out why. And do you
Special
know,
guest.
Smiley has Chris Proudfoot on panel.
Who's Chris Crouch?
That's the stepdad.
Oh,
Chris Proudfoot.
So what
She's,
are we supposed to do?
she's got 1,300 in chat right now.
wow.
Yeah.
That's why people kept saying I can't make it.
Right. It's okay. It's okay. We're just
Well,
having
maybe
a
I
good
run them
time.
off.
Miss Chewy,
No.
we're
No,
just
that's
having a nice chat here. I don't see what's wrong
yeah.
with anything.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's
It's
every
okay.
Wednesday. I know where I'm belong.
Yeah.
I ain't belong
It's
here on
okay.
Tuesdays. I don't know how many times I got mixed up. I look, I go, dang, it's tomorrow
It's
night.
okay.
I have to remind Lady 7-Up, Miss Chewy.
Yeah, shush, Sherry. You talk to me once a month. You don't remind me nothing.
Yes, I do. I talk to you about every day or every other day, you bitch.
Come on, Blowfish, stop.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
say I
why?
appreciate everybody that's here. I greatly appreciate it.
Why's your background changed to probably New York or something? Isn't it?
Looks like the
Yeah, I
city.
just I
Yes,
just
she's
thought,
in
I
New
like
Yorker.
it.
that looked
Was
cool.
it before 9/11 or after?
I
She's a
It
think
looks
it's
true
like
New
after.
after.
Yorker is what she is.
Yeah, it's after.
Yeah.
There's the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
She's upstate
Yeah.
New Yorker.
The city
Yeah,
is dangerous.
And
I got
Hi,
rude.
that
baby.
one. Let's see.
She's rude,
Hi,
rude,
sweetie.
rude.
I got another one too. Let's
Did
see.
you shake off Chewy for tonight?
Look at this one.
Miscahade. That's okay.
Hey,
We're
You
the
see
cool
that?
kids.
Lady 7-Up, I just called
You
you
see
rude,
that one?
rude, rude. And you
I
didn't
miss
give me
being a
a.
kid in the 80s and 90s. Yeah.
Which
I'm
one's
sorry,
You know
my
best?
what? I basically
Look, Miss
you got
in
Chewy's
wet,
the
from
honey.
80s,
downtown somewhere.
maybe in the 70s,
Is that
no,
Chicago?
I have no idea.
I enjoyed the 80s because I got married in the 80s, so my life was
yeah,
good then.
yeah,
I enjoyed it too. I
when I
was
met
Hi,
her,
Brandy.
it changed life completely. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Love you,
mine turned for the
darling. Thank you
better.
so much for coming
yeah,
by.
me too, me too.
Yeah.
Hey, Gatekeeper.
Uh,
I ain't
At
gonna
yes,
tell him
41.
that though, but
At 41, I had to give my life up.
I love you, Brandy.
And
Thank you.
I gave my life up. And I've been this way ever since. It's not been a fun day. Miss
you're
Chewy's.
fading away there, Sherry.
What?
You kind of got real low, and I can't hardly hear you.
Well, excuse me, sir. Let me speak louder.
Yeah, speak up there.
Okay, at the age of about 41, I lost my life as it was. I
Yeah.
had to adapt to a new life. It was not pleasant. I've been through so many things, and I can't even
I wouldn't
list
either,
them
Brandy.
all. But you know what? I
Oh,
am still
Brandy,
here.
thank you, baby.
I still have a good attitude, and I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me, or my power, or my gift of spirit.
Thank you,
There.
darling.
There you go.
I got your
Nobody's
power
taking
right
that away
here,
from me.
Sherry.
You better shut up. Somebody's going to hit you.
Promise.
Harry, if I had as much ambition as you, I would probably I'd do a whole lot better. You know.
I'm
I
self
probably
driven.
would roll over then.
I'm very self driven.
Oh,
I've
Jen,
always been
thank
that
you.
way.
I love you. Thank you.
Nobody has to
You
prompt
don't know
me
how
into
much I
anything.
appreciate you. Yeah, see, there's 16 people in here, and you know what? I love you guys, and I appreciate you hanging
6
out with us.
people are grateful for you, and we love you very much.
Yes,
We're grateful to
we're
have
so
you.
grateful.
That's 16 people that have a good idea of what to do.
Oh, thank you, Gigi. Yes, you are family, darling. And not the 1979 ACR. That's who gave me my channel name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I decided to change the name, I put for people to put out in the chat, or not in the chat,
Hey,
in the
Gatekeeper.
comments,
Gatekeeper.
ideas, and that's the first
No,
one.
Sherry, he don't want none
love
of your
it.
fish food.
Now, I wouldn't say that.
That's not what I was going to ask. Thank
What
you.
do you want, sir? Huh? What is
So
it, sir?
rude.
I know it. I can't have it. I'm just a rude person, sure.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about Lady 7 Up, the troublemaker.
You know, I did finally hit my head today, so.
What about me? You keep wearing my name out.
Not
Jen
enough.
says, I came across you like last month. I think first thing I noticed was how sweet you were.
That's about Jen.
So kept watching and had no idea some of my sweet friends come in here. Oh,
Jen. I
thank
know
you,
a lot of
Jen.
these people by now. I've been on here a bunch of years.
I met Jen
A
actually
lot of
in
years.
Betty's.
Lady, would you shut up, please?
Excuse
I
me,
was speaking.
blowhorn or blowfish.
Blowhorn.
You called me blowfish earlier. Which am I, blowhorn or blowfish?
Blowfish.
Well, we'll see about that.
It's okay.
Look at them lips. She's got.
Jen, that is so sweet, darling. I'm so happy you're here.
I was gonna
So
say I
happy
met
you're here.
Jen in Betty's chat because she gave me a red crayon and told me to go to the corner one day.
Really?
Yeah, because she was a mod in Betty's. She's a mod in Betty's.
Oh, okay. You know what? I've been watching Betty. I hadn't. I used to watch her some.
She
But
comes on
then,
real early sometimes.
yeah, she does. She does. I don't see how she does it. I'm
Me either.
such a night owl that I stay up sometimes 3 and 4
I'm up because
o'clock in the
once.
morning.
Yeah, the dogs get me up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm up.
1979 says, I remember you, Miss Chewy, from Gigi's channel. I was
Oh yeah, Jenna.
so glad that you decided to have your own channel. You are such a kind person. Oh, thank you, darling. I love Gigi. My husband
Yes, she
loves
is a kind
Gigi
person.
too. Gigi is.
She sing? She the one sings?
I can't decide whether I want Chewy down here or her husband down here.
Gigi has Pretty Lies and Alibis. That's the name of her channel.
Oh, okay.
She is absolutely amazing. She's got like 40,000 subscribers now.
No, you gotta come see me
When
anyway,
Hash Brown had
We've
her
already
found her
made that
first,
decision.
and then Hash Brown told me about her, and so we went in together.
If you stand Jakey's.
But I went in, I started modding for Gigi. And how I've done that is because how I became a moderator for her is that I ordered some merchandise from her, some shirts, because I just fell in love with her. Because I mean, she is so informative and with these major cases. Well, I became, I ordered some merch from her. Well, I can't remember what happened, but something happened with my order and something wasn't right or something. So I emailed her and I told her, I said, you know what the problem was. Well, she fixed it just like that. And then so we started talking back and forth via email. And then she had a live one day.
Who are you? Who is she? The pronoun she.
Wait a minute, and I'll show you. Pretty lies and alibis. Let me show you. Hold on just a second. I keep
Hey,
saying
check
she,
her
she,
out.
she, she, she. I'm going to show you who she is. Bear with me just
I
one
want to know
second.
what city's behind you. Is what I want to
Check
know.
her out, Lady 7 Up. She's really good. She covers a lot of stuff.
She
Definitely
actually
have to.
works. She actually works for Law and Crime now.
Is that Brooks?
Yeah.
Is she covered in Sebastian case?
Is that Brooks?
I don't know. She does
Right,
mostly the
right.
trials.
Oh, trial. Well, that's cool. That's good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah, man. She was in the
Yes.
one there
I'm just
of
asking for a
the
friend.
one in the
Don't
Carolinas.
beat me up.
Oh, the Murdaugh
Murdaugh.
trial. She
Yeah.
covered the Murdaugh trial for
Oh,
Law and
really?
Crime. For Law and Crime, yes. Let me find
Would
one
you
that's.
please tell me who? Please tell me who we're speaking about, please.
If you will give me 1
Miss
minute,
Chewy's gonna show you.
1 minute, I'll show you. Okay?
I'm a very impatient person.
We notice.
No, really?
Yeah, everybody knows that about me. Especially
There you
Erica.
are.
She's covering
Especially Erica.
the Riley string. She's covering it.
Oh,
So
okay.
let me
Oh, girl.
let me
Aw.
find the video
Put you on the
that has
bed. You on the bed.
that has her
Over the
Hmm.
Put right here.
that has
Yeah,
okay, here we
I
go.
love you too.
Here's
baby.
one she did. Y'all ready?
Yep.
I know
let me
who
put
you're
it
talking
up here.
about.
Ah, crap.
I've been around
Here we
here
go.
for a while now.
Have you?
Give me that puppy. Hey, buddy.
Let's
give
see.
me
Here
that
we
puppy.
go. Yeah, mute her.
On this Tuesday. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It's almost 70 degrees
Lay down
here.
there.
I'm fortunate
Oh,
after this. I'll be
beautiful
putting out some
sunset.
more wiretaps from the Adelson case later today.
Lay down.
But we're going to
Lay
go
down.
through Kayla Montgomery's testimony today. Before
Gigi
we get started,
McKelvey.
you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like the video, share it with your friends. If you want
Who is
updates when I
she? I've
post new
never seen
content,
her in my
hit the
life.
bell.
Her name's Gigi McKelvey. She has
Well, she's nobody.
61,500 subscribers. And
Beautiful.
Holtz Brown and I are moderators
She's no
for
one.
her.
She's no one, and she will
Yes, she is.
aspire
She's
to.
great. She's great. I love her. She does an awesome job. Like I said, when I first started watching her, she had like 7,000 subscribers. Now she's up to what, almost 62,000.
She's
Like
got
you
She's
are going to
861
be.
likes already.
yeah.
Damn.
You're going
Yeah,
to be just
860,
like her.
but she's got 5,400 views, and that's from that's a month ago.
Yeah,
Which
but I don't always agree with what she says.
Huh?
I don't always
She's
agree
great.
with what she says.
Have you watched her before?
Yes, she's very definitive in everything she says.
But
Like it
apparently
is
she
true.
does her research because she looks like she
Yeah,
was.
she does great. She does great. I
I'm
like I
definitely gonna
said,
have to check her out. I love you, Jan.
I first found her.
Have a good night, sweetheart.
Yes, thank you, Jen. Thank you for the super chat and the super sticker. So much. Thank you so much. she
Thanks
does
for
a good
listening to those
job.
stupid stories.
No, keep you're going to keep up with the stories. Everybody's
No,
looking for
not
the stories.
not to that. Let everybody have
Okay.
some piece of stuff, you know.
Thank put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed Gatekeeper's stories, y'all.
Well, I don't have the chat open, but number
I'm
one,
gonna put
I laughed. I muted myself so I could laugh.
I'm gonna put Gigi's link in the chat. So if you please go into you won't be sorry
Yeah, I'm
that you
definitely gonna check
subscribed.
her out.
She is
Yeah, you should really.
she's great. I just like I said, I can't say enough about her. Like I said, she was just her and her best friend started the podcast in the closet. In her closet. Yeah. And her friend went on her own, and she does work with domestic violence survivors.
Oh wow.
So that left Gigi alone on the podcast.
So
But
her
how?
friend came out of the closet before she did. Am I getting this correct?
Leave it to Blowfish.
Sherry, I love you.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I have the sense of humor. I say it with a straight face.
Siri, every time I say Sherry, Siri.
I know. Siri comes
Siri
up.
comes. There she is again.
I
See?
know. It happens all the time. Siri, then say, "This is Siri."
Okay, Ronald. Thanks, Ronald. You're still
Ronald,
here, aren't you? You're still here.
if you didn't like the people up here, you wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. You wouldn't be here, son. You'd be somewhere else. I got you figured out, son.
Oh, PG and that's why.
I think you're younger.
Not yet, is she?
No.
I'm nowhere near.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and
my exercises.
Is that your exercises?
Yeah.
Miss Ann ain't been on in a couple of nights, has she?
Well,
she did the Queen Bully live.
Oh, Ann?
Yeah.
She needs to start blocking those people. Why get all worked up over them?
Well, I tell you what.
Tell her anything. You know what? Telling Miss Ann is like telling a bull.
Morbid let PCT have it.
She doesn't listen. She doesn't listen.
PCT called him a pedo.
Wow.
Yeah. So he had her on panel. He went on panel with her, and asked her to explain it. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. PCT is Paper Cut Tina, Gatekeeper.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah. She's
likes a hoochie coochie dancer.
She likes to dance in a bikini.
She's a hoochie coochie dancer.
On camera for people.
That she can without getting
and she's
stuck.
60. She's 61, I think.
She looks like the donkey's ass.
She looks, but she's. I mean, I gotta hand it to her. She looks good. She looks good for her age.
Wonder why.
Well, you know, all that's.
Why do you
gotta use every muscle?
Skinny?
Hi, baby.
Why do you think that she's that skinny? Really? Let's think about this. Really?
Come here, mommy, help you. Ready?
Yeah, she's pretty. I got to say, she's a pretty woman.
Gracie. Chewy.
But
get off, Gracie.
Pretty is as pretty does, though, right? Oh my gosh!
You patched my wheelchair tire is leaking. I can't keep air in.
I heard she pushed you down that hill.
Yeah, left me sitting in the yard in the rain the other day.
Oh my
Well,
God,
hell,
I'm
I
so
have a
sorry.
Seriously.
wheelchair.
Tire was flat. She just went on the house.
Oh,
You know, life.
I think I
I have
named
a
the puppy wrong
wheelchair.
one.
Erica has to fix it everywhere I go. Poor Erica. Bless her heart.
You're terrible.
Ronald, nobody's coming after you. We're not going to argue with you tonight. Just shush.
Are
Ain't
you
nobody
talking to your,
coming after you, Ronald. We're just
are you
happy you're
talking to
here
your
with
husband
us.
again?
We all like your story, so you don't
Oh,
matter
Ronald.
anyway.
Ronald,
You don't
listen
count.
to Aunt Sherry. Listen, you are running for president.
You got the hiccups.
I have already told you, I know I will write you in as a candidate. And I'm sure other people would join me. So would you just kind of
See,
back
what's
off
wrong,
a little
honey?
bit?
Gatekeeper is familiar
We
with
don't
Ronald.
need, we've got enough
Well, you
elections
know,
going on
I
on the
run with Bucky
TV
Biden.
anyway.
Who I think he's running with.
Turn on the TV. Everything's about elections. It's not about wars.
What I've heard is Ronald.
Ooh, Ronald, did you hear that?
I
Yeah,
think he's a
get
Bucky
with it,
Biden fan.
son.
Deep down, he's a
Get
Bucky
with it,
Biden fan.
Ronald, are you
Are you
eligible
a
to
Bucky
find out?
Biden fan, Ronald?
Eligible, you
Ronald
not,
wants to be like Gatekeeper. You
Ronald, are
can't be
you
half the man
eligible
he
to
is.
find out in case we have to all
Yeah.
go fight? Are you eligible, Ronald?
Chewy, stop digging. Chewy.
Every time she says she talks, she named her. Have you got show Gatekeeper your Gatekeeper Chewy?
Second. I gotta get
She named
my light
her
on.
new
hell.
puppy
I'm gonna
Chewy.
name my first child Ronald.
Let's see if it's coming on there. Let's see if I.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty thing.
Yeah, she's part pit bull and
Yeah.
part Australian Shepherd.
Yeah,
There's
Is
my-
she pretty?
Yes, she is.
Oh, and who's
Yep.
that?
That's Gracie. Miss,
Gracie. Hi, Gracie.
she ain't too
Yeah.
happy.
Where's the
Chewy's
big
up here
dog?
taking her
Where's the
spot.
big,
Yeah,
where's the
you
big
can see
dog,
that.
lady? Where's the big
What,
dog?
Sherry?
You can see that.
What,
Where's your
Sherry?
husband? The big dog.
My
Where's your
husband's in his
husband, the
bedroom.
big dog?
He's in his
Let's
bedroom
take
where
a,
he's supposed to be.
okay,
You're
well, let's
supposed to
take a
be.
trip in there.
I ain't take no
Let's,
trip in there.
why? I thought we
Why
were
should
going
I?
Got
on
Lucy
an
to lay
adventure.
down over here.
Has
Well, when
she?
he's got there's his
Yeah.
chow and
Was she on the bed?
No, I'd put her up there and she jumped down and
Gatekeeper, I think you
so
need to clean up that garage and
got her
start
up here for a minute and
organizing
then
with
told her,
your
we'll work
garage.
bed and lay down. So she did.
No.
No.
Lucy is
People-
his
People
his
try to
shadow.
tell me to lay down all the time, but I don't do it.
yeah, Gracie used to be, but now I got two of them.
Excuse me. What'd you say, Sherry?
Oh, never mind.
I heard you
Only
say
the heart.
something back in there.
Look here,
about something.
Gatekeeper.
It was too nasty. Yeah, you need to speak up and change your volume up.
The people in the back can't hear you. That's where you've been running with that Bucky Biden there, brother. You
They
gonna
said
have to
the
open them
people in
eyes?
the back can't hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, most
can
people
hear
don't
him.
know what them Bucky Biden people saying anyway. So, what can I
Everybody
say?
that cannot hear Gatekeeper, stand up.
You're the ones I can't hear, Sherry. You're fading out.
Ronald is like the
That's a good thing.
Like
let's see. I'm trying to, it's like the cousin that everybody
cousin Eddie.
Tolerates.
Yeah, cousin Eddie.
We tolerate Ronald. That's about it.
No, I'm sure he's just having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for Trump, so I kind of like him.
Ronald's okay. Ronald's okay.
Yeah,
he's
Creek, you want to tell some stories?
You know what? I would just classify Ronald as a nuisance. And that's all he is. He's like one of those kids in your classroom. That's a nuisance, but you just go with the flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they want to say they're President Lincoln, let them go ahead and say they are. I mean, to hell with it.
Yeah, I hear you, sure.
You want to be Abe Lincoln? Okay.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
Abe.
it.
It's time to go to lunch. Wash your hands.
I would like
Yeah.
to be rich, but I'm not.
Cripple Creek, you need to come join us on panel and tell a story. That's what it's all about. Let's see what Ronald has to say. Gatekeeper, you better stay home because from what Chillbilly told me once, you go Sherry, you're going to need a wheelchair. You go see Sherry,
Once you
you're
go
going to need a
Sherry.
wheelchair. Once you go
I
Sherry,
know. Yeah. Hey, I listen to her talk. She scares me just a little bit. There's tones in her voice that scares you, you know.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
hey, I wasn't born.
Yeah,
I was born in the
that
night, but
is.
not last night, you know.
But you know what? That is intended humor.
Yeah,
It's intended humor. If you could hear Mark Twain speak, you would think he was doing the same thing.
yeah, yeah. I would like to hear
uh,
Mark Twain speak.
Yeah, right. I go up to
Cripple Creek
Elmira and
says,
see his
I'm the
picture every day.
crazy one in the family.
You
Life is
know,
short for BS.
I guess I was too. You know, I suppose I was.
I was the black sheep. I was the first sheep.
Yeah, I was the
But I
last.
didn't want to be. I didn't want to be a sheep. I struck out on my own, dude. I couldn't take it. Look, we're in the middle of the '70s, women's lib and all that stuff. No, ain't nobody gonna turn me around. Turn me around. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on a walking. Keep on a talking. Gonna start a brand new world.
Sing it, Sherry.
Hey, that's 1970s right there. Joe
Yeah.
Baez.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's some good music. 70s and 80s, can't beat that music.
Nah.
Oh, 60s too.
Well, I was
Well,
born
Motown.
61. I kind of
yeah.
missed the 60s.
You was born the same year
Motown.
Gatekeeper was.
Motown.
Yeah.
I used to watch Soul Train all the time. I like
Where was you at
Motown
when the
music.
moonshot went on? Lady 7 Up.
What's
Do
that?
you remember it? The moon landing? Do you
Oh, yeah.
remember it?
I
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
watched
too.
it.
I remember seeing it on TV. It was rainy
I watched
that
it.
day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can remember it was raining something fierce, you know, and you had that old TV antenna and the picture and it would
Yeah.
go
Go out
snow
there
and
and.
clear up.
July the
Yeah.
20th, 1969. My
Yeah.
mother grabbed all of us and told us to come watch it on the television because she wanted everything she would make us watch. She said history is being made. From John F. K's assassination to RFK's to Malcolm X to everybody to everybody to everybody. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. That's something you'll
Nixon
never forget. You know,
resigning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can't,
Nixon
you,
resigning. The only president to ever resign from office.
yeah.
Remember, I'm not a crook.
Stop that, Miss Chewy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ha ha ha. But anyway, I've seen a lot of things with presidents. But, my mother always told me to respect our president no matter who they were. She said, it doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican, but we Republicans, but don't tell anybody. Shh.
Yeah, we ain't get one like Kennedy.
Shh.
Yeah.
But she loved Kennedy. And my mother was the epitome of Jackie Kennedy. And you haven't seen the pictures. Jinkies has. And yes, he looks just like her.
Yeah,
I
you showed
swear.
us the pictures.
Yeah. She looks like just like Jackie Kennedy, I swear. I was told that all my life. I didn't
Wow, she's
understand it at the
beautiful.
time. I didn't understand it at the time, but now I do.
Looks like I ain't got very much bed tonight. The dog just made himself at home.
Well, Lucy sleeps between me and Gatekeeper.
That's why we don't sleep together. We got 3 dogs. Yeah, we ain't got no room.
Gatekeeper. How can you snuggle with somebody called Gatekeeper? What I want to know.
It's not hard. Well,
Well,
it could be, but
Well, you gotta break.
You
gatekeeper.
know what? You know what his name was when I first met him?
What?
Blue Jay.
Blue Jay.
Was it?
Blue
No.
Jay.
Yeah.
Was it? Well, I used.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was a long, long time ago.
It was Blue
Well,
Jay.
you know what? You need to remember these things,
Yeah.
dude. Might have been.
Yeah, that was when I first started. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Is that when
yeah.
you first started stalking her?
Well, yeah, that's when I first started
tell
stalking.
him the first time you ever saw me.
The first time I ever saw you, uh, I had taken my neighbor down to the barber shop, and we picked up a couple cases of beer, and then I took him to the barber shop,
Ronald,
and
I'm all for President Trump, so
and
get off my
I was
back,
sitting
boy.
out there in front of the barber shop waiting for him to come
Told you
out,
we've
and
been
I
Republican
saw
for
this little
most
girl
life of
coming
my
up the other
life.
side of the street, probably
Case
14 years
closed.
old, maybe 14 years old. Yeah, probably about 14 years old. And I thought, man, wonder who that little girl is.
Now
Never
you were
dreamed.
young too, though. You were
Yeah,
how old?
yeah. Me, I was 18.
18.
Yeah, 17, 18, something like that. Because, well, you know who I took to the barber
Well,
shop
you were, yeah.
is was a Vietnam vet that lived next door, and I would take him places and things he needed
Did
to
you
do
have to
because he
go?
didn't drive.
Did you
No,
have to serve?
no. I missed it by probably about 5 years because they actually didn't pull out till they still had people in there in 74 towards 75,
Until
and
1972 when Nixon did it.
yeah,
He
and then they
pulled the
started.
last trip.
They
Yeah, he pulled the last
they
troops out of Vietnam.
yeah they quit fighting and stuff, and no, I knew
That was
quite
a
a few
stupid
people.
fight anyway. We didn't have any
It
business
was.
going over there.
It was just it was a political war. They got asked to help Ho Chi Minh to begin with.
Like now,
Uh, uh,
same
you
thing.
know, yeah, same thing. Ho Chi Minh went to the United States and asked for help to get people out of his country. It was taking it over. Was I think it was the French at that time that used the land as their vacation country, and the United States they didn't want to get involved in all this, and because it's political. So Ho Chi Minh went to
It goes
Russia.
all the way back to Kennedy. He
Yeah.
didn't want to be in it.
And then once Russia got involved, the United States had to get involved on kind of communism and
Yeah, there we go again. Here we go,
there you
repeating
go.
history.
Same trash, same trash as it is today. Which Ukraine actually part of their territory was supposed to have been turned back to Russia. It was promised that it would be turned back to them after so many years, but they reneged
Yes.
on it, and that's what started this conflict.
Yes, we know.
That's they should have stood good to their word.
Do you think the United States should have backed Ukraine like we have with
No.
ammo and munitions and everything?
No, I do not. We're going to end up getting
question for you. I have another question for you.
Get a word
Part
in
B.
twice.
Part B of this question is, what does Vladimir Putin stand to gain by getting a country that is war torn? The infrastructure is demolished, everything is destroyed, and he will have to build it all up. How many rubles will that cost?
Well,
That's my
see,
question.
his point is that he's a man of his word. He told him he'd take it, and he will. It don't matter if it costs him every man in his country, he'll take it. Just to make the point that he's a man of his word. Anything he says, he'll do. That's his biggest thing. He's too deep in now to pull out because the people
you know who
wouldn't
one of
wouldn't.
Putin's biggest allies was? Trump.
Oh,
They had a little thing going, you know. They appreciated each other,
yeah, who?
and they laughed and they had fun and they did all kinds of stuff together. And it wasn't all political, but they just enjoyed each other's company. So that's what that maybe we need Trump back in there. But I don't know if he's going to make it congressionally or constitutionally. I don't know if he's going to make it back. I just don't know. I've read the Constitution twice. That's what I did during COVID.
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to read the Constitution. I read it through the first time. I didn't understand it completely, and I read it through the second time to give me better understanding.
Yeah. You know what you think about the Constitution? Those guys are really smart. They knew what was going to happen. That's the reason they wrote it the way they did.
Yeah.
You know?
And they were almost like prophets, weren't they? Soothsayers. They could just foresee in the future. I guess that's why they're called our forefathers.
Ronald talking there like he's Trump. You know, Trump, you got to look back. People blame stuff on Trump, but I mean, the money was flowing. Everybody was making money. There's stuff being built, and
the military was stronger.
Yeah, and you know the world respected us. Now the world don't respect us. We're fools.
Well, you may be a fool, but I'm not one.
Tennessee. You know, I've been down there a long time. Have
No, not to Rod Runs. We used to before we moved down here. Before we moved close.
Who's Cherry? Cherry and Gatekeeper. Do you all ever go to the Rod Run in Tennessee? Who is Cherry? And what is the Rod Run?
Tell them what Rod Runs is, Gatekeeper.
It's hot rods. You know, modified cars. You know what I'm saying, Sherry?
We already saw that. Miss Chewy's already highlighted it once. I've already spoken on it. And poof, let's bring up another Ronald witticism.
Yeah, you got that right, Ron. President can't lead from his basement. You know, he can't lead from down on the corner smelling all the little hairy legs that he can smell. All that stuff too, eating ice cream.
Hey.
Thinks he's another country and all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
Hey, at least his vice president makes money. You know, they caught her carrying her mattress back in the White House the other day. So
be nice.
You know what I mean?
Be nice. Be nice.
Yeah.
That man is older than Donald Trump, and he is. I don't want to see anybody make fun of somebody that might have dementia.
Well, sure, honey. He's been there 50 years, and I think he had it when he first started. You know, it's not dementia. It's where his mommy dropped him out of the car.
Are you the doctor? No.
Yeah, his mommy dropped him in the front yard on a rock, knocked him in the head when he was a baby.
We're not the doctors.
Well, you know, they say he's competent. You know, who am I to go against a government doctor that takes care of our tourist leader, Bucky Biden, and his son,
every president,
crackhead?
Is competent with the cabinet that serves him. I mean, you got Secretary of War, Secretary of State, Secretary of everything, really, and generals all sitting around the table. You don't think he makes these decisions by himself, do you? No.
Well, yeah, he's competent. He's the man. He's gonna run this year too. You know.
Oh, you're gonna get big trouble.
He's the man now, Sherry. He didn't smell your head though through the years, there, did he? Or did you go over his house and rub his hairy legs? Did you, Sherry? Did you rub his hairy legs? Was it in real life, or did you just fantasize about rubbing his hairy legs, Sherry?
No, I have hairy legs myself. I can rub my hands up and down my own legs. Thank you.
Oh, well, I've done run 7 off too. She's gone. Lord, You won't want me
I'm
back
not
on here,
going
period.
anywhere. I'm right here.
Oh my goodness. Let me put the link back out there in case she wants to come back.
Well,
Or it
I
might
love
be that
you. I
corn
love you,
pop
Mr. Special
we've been
Guest.
hearing about from Biden.
I love you, Mr. Special Guest, and you know that.
Yeah.
I've told you 100 times. Well, anytime
Yeah,
I
I know.
talk to you, I tell you.
I know you have, sure. I'm just full of it. You know that. You know that, Sherry. I'm just full of
I know that, baby. Don't worry about it.
We have to.
Sherry might be that corn pop we've been hearing about Biden. What is the matter with you? What are you trying to do? Get under my skin? Well, guess what? I wouldn't let you near my skin, much less under it.
I was trying
No,
to.
everybody's got their own opinion about who they like. I mean, who am I to say that anybody's right or wrong? You got to make your own decisions about, what you believe. Nobody else can make you believe the way they believe. What's on you or what you feel deep down is what you feel. And it don't matter what nobody else says, you know?
And you know what?
That's true.
You can't make somebody believe what you believe.
That's exactly right. You can preach it all day long, and if they don't believe it, if they got their own belief, it
Then
don't
you
matter.
just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just let it go.
yeah, exactly.
Move on.
Exactly. I
Move
used
on.
to, think, well, why does God let that man there do whatever he wants to do? He does anything and everything that he could possibly do. It's wrong and bad and be the most terrible person. And then you see this little old lady that has had a rough life all her life, and she's been the perfect person. But I heard this little thing on all places YouTube, and it made the most sense to me. Okay, the devil sits back and he looks at that little lady and he says, "Here, let me throw this on you. See if you can take this. This will turn you against God. This will make you come to me. I'm going to give you this and see if he takes it away from you. See if he heals you of this sickness and takes it away from you." And that little old lady holds fast. She lets nothing deter her to get her away from God. Okay? Then you got this bad guy that does whatever he wants to. He's got it made. He's got money rolling out his butt. Does any mean, evil thing he wants to do. And you say, why? Devil lets him do it so he won't turn to God for help, to help him. That's to keep him away from God. He uses what that man will do. You understand what I'm saying? The bad things that man's got in his heart that he'll do to keep him from turning to God. And that little old lady, he put sickness on her. She'll have sores on her that takes her forever to get rid of. She'll pray and pray and pray, and he lets them sores just keep festering. So he hopes that she'll turn away from God, and it took me a long time to figure that out. But that little thing on YouTube, I don't know. I don't know why I even watched it, but that made a lot of sense to me. You see the little kids that get sick and they say it's for a reason. I don't understand it, but maybe their parents are so deep in with God that the devil just keeps making them kids sicker and sicker to see if the parents will turn away from God. He uses that child against the mom and daddy. You got everybody's got free will. Everybody has free will. You know what's wrong, what's right. God says he lets you make a choice for yourself. He don't make choices for you. You got free will. You give man free will. He sent Jesus down here. He paid for all of your sins, every one of them. But you got to make the choice.
All of ours.
You know, it's your choice. It's not God saying, "Hey, you're going to do this." No, God says either you can do this, or you can just stay on your merry way. In the end, I'm going to judge you either way you go. If you fall to me, I want you to come to me. But if you don't want to, I'm not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's got choices. If you believe one thing, I ain't no whatever's on your heart. I can't change your mind. I cannot change your mind. What I believe, maybe what I believe is stupid as the day is long, but you ain't gonna change my mind either. So people talk religion or they talk politics.
Mr. Special
I
Guest,
try.
that's called a personal relationship with our God. When you don't have to believe what they do, they don't have to believe how you do, but it's called a personal relationship with
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
And every person has one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hope.
you just like
I
Ron
hope.
there. He's having a good time doing what he's doing and
Ron's
he's having a real good
harmless.
time.
He's harmless.
He's sat back having a good time.
He's
He's
fine.
not a problem. He's just a
Yeah.
nuisance.
Yeah. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say I wasn't the same way. I done stuff when the internet first started going, just to be a butt, to
Just
make
to be a
people
smart
angry,
aleck.
just to be a butt and me sit back and laugh and them get upset with me. Then at that time you had, if you wanted to post a picture, you had to do the script and all. Well, she can tell you. Chewy can tell you. Had to do the script to post pictures. I got to where I could run that script pretty quick when I wanted to flood a chat room with pictures and to make people ticked off. You know, just it was harmless. I didn't mean no personal stuff to them, but
He trolled. He was a big troll.
yeah, I enjoyed it. Cherry, I would come home from work sometimes, and good Lord, look at the clock and have to take it back and go back to work. I'd been there all night doing that stuff. You know, so what Ron's doing there, he's just having a good time. He's harmless. And
Let me ask you one question, sir. Who are you really?
who?
You.
Chewy?
You said you've been a troll, you've been this, you've been that. Who are you really?
I have experienced life, Sherry. I've had, I guess,
Really?
there's stuff that I've done that, God, I wouldn't do now for nothing in this world. Uh, 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 you know, wasn't very good.
I don't know
And
what you did, but we've all done something similar, I'm sure.
yeah, everybody's got,
And we lived
skeletons
through it,
and
and we lived through it by the grace of God. That's what I
yeah,
think.
yeah. I wonder sometimes, it had to be him saying, "Get your hind end to the house. This is enough."
Yeah.
We don't have many people in here. I want to show a video of the Gatekeeper took of me probably about 9 years ago.
Oh Lord, no.
He was pretty proud of it, and I'm pretty proud of it too.
Yeah,
But
Well, what did
yeah.
you
I know
do?
the one you're talking about.
hold on,
Don't
watch.
don't
Watch it.
embarrass him.
I'm not.
Don't
Watch it.
embarrass him publicly.
Cherry, watch this.
I am. Do I have a choice? Yeah, God gave me free will. I'll watch in reverence. How long do I have to wait? I'm impatient.
There it is. Now wait a minute. I'll let you watch another one, okay?
We didn't see the first one.
Let me
What are
show
you
you the
talking
other
about
one.
the second one? We didn't see the
Wait a
first one to
minute.
begin with. Have you gone
I thought that
cuckoo?
one was Cherry. Watch.
I'm watching. How you doing down there? I'm not seeing anything. Are you, sir?
Can you see it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, ready?
No.
Oh yeah. Well, that don't last long enough. Can you go do the other one?
Okay, here, let me do the other one.
Who's on the motorcycle?
That's
Who do you
Chewy.
think?
You'll see her pull up here and stop in just a second, Sherry.
Probably that risky woman. I know. She's risky. Really risky. There she goes. Look at her.
That was about, what, 9 years ago, wasn't it?
Oh, it's actually been about 10.
10 years
It's
ago.
10. Yeah, it's 10.
My hair was dark, and it was long.
She'd had this little motorcycle. I'd gotten her to learn to ride on. You know, she'd had many bikes when she was a kid and stuff, and I'd got her this small one to ride, and she'd rode in it a while, and I decided it was bigger. She needed a bigger one, and so we looked all over the country, and we found that one, and down here, and I was a little bit worried about it, you know, because it was about well, the one she rode was 250 to begin with, and that was 800, you know, and weighed a whole lot, and
Well, thank God you didn't get her a crotch rocket.
you know, I would like to have one just for me to beat around on a little bit, but
Yeah, loudest things in the world.
I got her that one, and I was a little bit worried because it's heavier and bigger.
Did you say that was 250 cc's?
No, that was an 800.
She had a
800
250.
cc. Okay.
And I bought her that one.
And then went
And
up to 800. I got it now.
You know, we got it home. We just got it home that day, really. And there's at work. That's the old snowplow.
In the snow of all things.
Yeah, well, that was up on the mountain at one of my apartment complexes.
Baby,
it was just
it's a wild world.
That was just a little light snow right there compared to what going on top of that mountain. She got on that motorcycle, you know, got out there in front of the house. And I thought, because I was a little bit worried, right? She rode it up down the road real good. It's okay. So when we got time to put it back, we put it in the shop back there. So we'll take it back to the little shop I had, and she's not gonna ride it through that grass. Yeah, if you ride it through that grass, you can ride it anywhere. And if you take it right through the yard, no problem. So I knew she was okay then. But she rode far that old motorcycle.
Here's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's me and Spaz feeding the ducks.
It's not the ducks you know.
Huh?
It's not the ducks you know.
That's our little grandson. He is, he'll be 13 in June.
Oh no, he got that big one.
Wow. How precious.
Yeah. I tell you what, we bring him down. I bring him every time we come down here, and
come here, dickies.
he called every golf cart. He says, "Take a ride, Poppy. Take a ride." And I bet we ride that golf cart 20 times a day. You know. And then once we moved down here, we sold our place over there. You know, and I brought that golf cart home. You know, I was going to just keep it for him, for here in the neighborhood. And you know, he rode that golf cart one time after that.
He won't. You have to hit it for him.
He wouldn't ride it no more. You know.
Really?
It was so comical. His mom his mom was done some cage fighting, some of the martial arts fighting, and she's like 12-0 when he come along, and she kind of worked with him, I guess. From the time he was little to now, he still does stuff. Anyway, we were over in the campground there, and we went over to this one place. He called it the triangle place because it had a big triangle on the playground, and there's a couple little boys over there from rough little boys, and he's up on the slide, and they tried to kind of squeeze in on him and bully him a little bit, man. And he threw his little dukes over. I about freaked. So I thought I'd die, man. Them kids didn't bother him either.
Yeah. You know what? I'm
That's
not
funny.
taking this.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Man. Well,
I'm not
actually, me and
taking
her
this.
dad,
These people are picking on me, and I don't like it.
me and Chewy's dad was together, took him over there, and he said, "Man, you see that?" Yeah. Anyways, so you don't have to worry about that boy. No, no, you don't have to worry about him.
Oh, let me here. Look at watch this Daisy.
No.
That's a smart dog right there.
Oh, she scared me to death.
She knows what she's doing, but she
No.
don't know what she knows what she's doing.
She still try it. We have to block. We got a deck.
Well, she's not gonna fall in. I bet she doesn't fall in this whole time you're doing it.
She
No.
has.
But they're very agile.
No.
Yeah. She's something, I tell you.
Hey, Biscuit Head, go up there and come on. Tell some stories there or something. Don't let me hog this up just from my big mouth, I get started sometimes. I don't know when to hush.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love to hear people's stories.
Yeah, I get
Those
started though. I
stories,
just
you know what? Stories are a part of your life, and that's so important.
yeah. Still come in here and run everybody off, running my yak and oh Lordy. What I've been in here. I'm gonna jump off here and let y'all talk.
No, we're going nowhere. Okay, I'll quit. I know you're bored of hearing that. I quit.
No, I'm not bored. I just didn't want to come here and start running my mouth and
No. Everybody, yeah, y'all enjoyed this. Have y'all enjoyed him being on panel?
Yes, we like the special guest.
triple creep. I am too. Well, look at me. Biscuit Head saying yes. Where am I? I've lost it. There it is. Cripple Creek. Why don't you come
Down
up on
on
up?
Cripple Creek.
I beg them. I have begged and begged and begged. You would not believe at the how Biscuit Head has a sense of humor. She is absolutely hilarious. I would love it.
You need to come up.
I love a sense of humor. That's extremely important to me.
She don't have to open her.
That tells me that person
camera.
doesn't take life too seriously, and we shouldn't.
I would. I love it. Cripple Creek. I'd love for you to come up here. You can come up and it's just like talking on a telephone. I promise. That's what it's like.
I'll get down and you come up and close your camera. Look, all I do is close
No,
the camera.
you know I got enough for 10 people.
Where you going, Sherry?
I can turn everything.
She's not going nowhere. Cripple Creek, you don't have to show your face, baby. I promise. And I know you're not ugly. I promise you don't have to show your face. You can just turn your avatar on. We can't figure out why Gatekeeper's avatar don't show.
I don't know if it does now or
Well, I
not.
happen to like that '62 Chevy in the background myself.
Yeah, I kind of like
But
that
I'm
too.
telling you, that garage could use some organization.
No, that's a man's garage. That's a man's garage.
That's a good looking garage, Sherry.
You ever see my garage, Sherry?
I know what it is. I'm just playing.
See, Biscuit Head says, yes, love the stories. It's a lot of work and commitment and staying home because she has a farm. Cripple Creek has a farm. I guess since Cripple Creek Farm. Yeah. Which Gatekeeper and I, we sit and dream all the time. Oh, I wish we could have, chickens and goats and a donkey. We were just talking about this today.
Mm-hmm.
Would love it.
Not practical at your ages.
No,
I ain't in the grave yet, Sherry.
Well,
Biscuit says
me.
I'm always at home. When Miss Chewy goes ghost hunting with my husband, I'll get him with her. Her husband likes to ghost hunt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if I'm going to stir something like that up or not.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe.
Biscuit says she wants a zebra.
I want that '62 Chevy.
I want a 61. I want the 61.
We'll
Bubble. Those are bubble tops. And
the bubble top.
Sure enough. Yeah, I like the bubble tops.
Why don't you get me an Edsel?
You know what?
Where'd you go, Lady 7-Up?
There she is. She's listening. Tell her to come back up. Don't take off on my account,
Me either. My account's getting off here pretty soon.
Are you getting sleepy?
No, I just don't want Erica to come in here and say, how late were you up last night? Whose bed were you on?
From the last time that I checked, you pay her.
She's just checking out for my welfare. She is my caregiver.
Oh, I wondered why you left there,
Oh, okay, Lady 7-Up. I get it. That's fine.
Well, that's true. I do have a caregiver here.
Biscuit Head wants a zebra. I'd like to have some little goats.
Yes, she takes my blood pressure. She does all that stuff.
We have neighbors that have. But how many goats do you think's out there, Gatekeeper?
Miss Daisy.
Oh, God, there's probably 40 out there right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Chewy. I take it back.
Oh, wow. Look what Raising Cane wants.
I'm more of that 70 model white, the vanishing point. I know you got to know. If you want a 72, you know what the vanishing point had was the 70 model white. And
I want a Pinto.
Really? I had a friend had a Pinto, had a V8 in it.
Yeah, they run on rubber
man, that thing would fly, wouldn't it? Biscuit Head.
You know what?
I want a 60-something Mustang hardtop. You know what?
Gatekeeper, tell you a story about his opportunity.
I could have bought a 66 2+2. The fastback. It was white with white interior, 289 4-speed, $600, and I was 200 short when I was a young fella. Was a young fella. So
Well,
that's
at
been
least
my
you didn't
dream.
go sell drugs to get it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I've got a convertible that's 34 years old now.
There you go, Brandy. There's my email, darling.
A friend of mine had that car, and the reason he sold the Mustang was to buy a '66 Chevelle 396 4-speed for $600. That was smoking. He's gonna rebuild it. Uh, you realize what those cars we work today, matching numbers. Everything was still the factory motor was there, but I
But
wouldn't
you
say it
know
was
what?
hadn't been worked on. But
You know what, Mr. Special Guest? When
yeah,
automobiles were easy, I could change my own oil. I'm
yeah,
sorry. That's
yeah.
my dialect. And I can set
You
my
You're
own
know,
welcome,
spark
darling.
plugs using a
you know,
gauge. I can change my own air filters. I could do everything by myself. Really.
yeah,
And when I
yeah.
went to college, I drove a 1959 Volkswagen Bug.
Oh, I'd like to have me a
Very,
Volkswagen.
very dangerous. You couldn't see the taillights. I almost got killed in it. I sold it to an antique dealer. Seriously, I almost got killed that thing. The guy couldn't see me turning left, and so he started passing me
Yeah,
just as I started turning left, and I took the embankment and stayed upright. The thing stayed upright. And I was like,
Oh, thanks,
okay,
Lady 7-Up.
this is it. Unless I change the harness on this to a 12 volt, I knew everything about that car too.
well, I hear you, Raising King.
I'm a car woman.
That
Yeah,
pearl,
okay.
that pearl is pretty, ain't it?
Yeah, that blue
Do
pearl.
you know the origin of the Volkswagen Beetle, Sherry? I'm sure you do.
Yes, the
You
Bug.
know, you know who developed that car, right?
Adolf. Yes.
Yeah, it was the people's
Adolf.
car.
Adolf. Yes, it's called
That,
Volkswagen.
he
It's
built
the
that
people's
car for the
car. And
people.
wait a minute. Guess who was one to design the engine?
Porsche. Porsche designed the engine, didn't he?
Yes. Air cooled. My dad played the
Huh?
biggest trick on my sister. Air cooled. Yes. Porsche. Listen. My dad played the biggest trick on my sister. He took her out there. He opened the back of the Volkswagen. He said, "Okay, Elaine, show me where the radiator is." She's like, "I don't know where it is." He's like, "Well, that's a good thing because it doesn't have one." And let me show you where the battery is. It's under the back seat. It's a 6 volt.
Yeah,
That thing, I
yeah,
swear. Yeah, it had the oval window in the back and the middle. Yeah. Oh, it was a
yeah.
59 Volkswagen. My grandfather ordered it for Valentine's Day, and back then
Cripple Creek, I'm going to show you
it had to be shipped.
what we
And
camped
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Which, if you can call
But
this
I sold
camping,
it because I
I'll
almost
show
got
it to
killed
you.
in it, and I didn't want anybody to get hurt. And an antique dealer wanted it, so he had the right price, and I had the car. Some things you just have to let go of because they're not going to be good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
Well,
I'm going to show Cripple Creek what we camped in.
our
I
last one.
love to camp.
Yeah.
I love to camp out. I love it. I have some land. I go up there anytime I camp.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
let me find it. We loved it, but
I hear you, Biscuit.
we
I love to camp.
we gave it up
I'm the best camper in the world.
because it was 3 miles from where we live right now.
To
Exactly.
where? To go camp?
Yeah. Well, that was before we moved here, Sherry. Let me find them. There's so many pictures on here.
Yes, I saw a picture of it earlier. I was
Did
looking.
you?
Yeah.
Which we loved it. We loved it, but
Do you have any tattoos, Daddy?
Well, get my arm around here. Can you see it?
no, you're
Now, Kim.
I can't figure this thing out.
What does it represent?
Just
What
show
does
you.
that
Just
tattoo
hold your arm
represent?
up in front of the camera like you was
Yeah.
gonna look at it.
I
Yeah, I
want to
am.
know what that represents to you.
It's actually a skull and top hat with a pair of dice.
Yes.
If you think about it, the top hat's a wealth of life. That used to be the wealthy people's to do was a top hat, when they go places and whatever.
Yes.
The hat, the dice, is like you take a chance with life. You take a chance with everything you do. And the skull represented the end. Everybody's going to be,
So
basically you'll be
in between, there's the risk. In between those tattoos, there's the risk, right?
Yep.
With the dice, that's the risk.
I always thought I'd like to have both arms, completely done, but I never did get around to it.
Well,
I'm too old now, I
when I
guess.
see people's tattoos, if I'm standing in line and I'm standing there, I'll just ask them about them and what they symbolize to them or what they mean to them. And that starts a conversation, And it makes people feel better to be able to tell about it.
Yeah, it does.
It really
does.
I don't care if you're being checked out at the grocery store and the woman has long blue painted nails. If you just look at her and say, your nails are lovely or a lovely color, that woman is going to smile and you probably made her day just by acknowledging the pretty color. You don't have to acknowledge how long the fingernails were. That's a pretty color. That's what I do. I try to edify people. And sometimes I don't get by with it. I don't get by with it. I get called out on it. But that's okay.
Lay down, baby.
I'm willing to take whatever is my lot.
This stuff to load.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a while. Just sitting here chit chatting.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Well, he and I can chit chat all day long and never get tired of each other.
Yeah, I know.
I've learned so much from him.
There's a cane. We have a camper. I'm too old and he wants to lay on the ground. Me too. I used to go with the boys sometimes, and they like to go in the worst places you could go in the rocks, and that's where they want to camp out. But I'd go then, but not no more. Whew, man, I can't lay on the dirt.
Our bodies won't let us do it anymore.
No. Why don't we just admit it? We're too damn old.
Well, actually, we've been looking. Here's one picture of it.
I like to have a little one. So we can drag around real easy.
Let me.
You need to get. Why don't you go get in the bed, honey? Go get in the bed, honey. She'll be along in a few minutes.
You're all right. Here you go. Here's one of them.
We're not gonna have the intro again.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a nice camper.
That was a nice camper.
Yeah, it was. It has 2 slides on the back side of it. Slide outs that made it really, really, really big. Really big.
Yes.
And it was we
What is that about? Well, we turned off for it.
I'm sorry. It was look here, I'm gonna show y'all this one.
That was about 32 feet, probably.
Yeah, 32, I think it was.
Sherry, you're good. Look at there.
Excuse me?
I said, look at this one.
I just measured things with my eyes
And
about
get it.
8 feet, 8 feet, 8 feet. Oh, isn't he sexy?
I colored my hair then,
He
sure.
was. He was.
It wasn't out of a bottle. You believe that?
Yeah. Where you at? That's what my question is, son. Why are you up there with Chewy when you can be with me?
That's funny.
Yeah, we've been looking at some small ones, Lady 7 Up. I'd like to have something, just a small, short. No more big ones,
They're
just something
so expensive
to go
now.
somewhere. And
They are
excuse me,
so
just to
expensive.
go and sit by the water and fish or whatever. And you know, we got our boat out here. I'm gonna have to do a few little things to it this year. Try to get it squared up.
Look at this one, y'all.
Uh,
Let me get this one.
Oh,
that was 60 years ago there.
how sweet.
That's where they even had colored film, Sherry.
I know, honey. I've got many pictures that look just like that. I understand.
Okay.
I'll be 68 in July. How old are you,
Will you?
buddy?
I just turned 63, Sherry, the other day.
Okay. You're 5 years younger.
That's not.
But you're still okay with me. I'll take a girlfriend.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I've showed this. I think I've showed y'all
Cripple
this
Creek.
before.
I gotta get off here before I take Chewy's van.
That's a long time ago at your grandma's house, wasn't
Yeah, it was at Christmas time. Yeah.
Long time ago.
Ooh, I
Oh
see
Lord.
love in those eyes.
Oh, look who had Ledford had actually
Yeah, I saw
commented on
that.
that. Yeah.
I saw that.
Are we the
Maybe he's
only
looking
three
down
up
on me.
here?
He's passed away now.
Are we the only
No,
three
Cripple
up
Creek's
here?
in there, and Lady 7 Up, and Raising Cane, and what's the one there?
Lori! Hi, Lori. Hey, darling. Welcome. Welcome. Lori, this is Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is my husband. And
my lover.
Oh
My lover.
my God, Sherry, you won't move.
Lady 7 Up, that would be good. That'd be good for him. I feel for him because I am not too far
Well,
from
I
it.
can dream, can I?
But yeah. Here's another one, Cripple Creek, and I'll quit. This is, yeah. That was our extent of camping, which we loved it.
Yeah,
It was fun. We would come down here in the winter time. Blue cold. Oh, it's so cold out, and just to come and get away and watch movies. We rent movies, DVDs, go to the grocery store, just to chill out, get away from
no phone.
Virginia. Yeah, it was fun. But that was.
Hello, Lori. I don't know if you heard me or not.
All right, I quit. I promise. I quit. Well, Lori, thank you, Lord. She said, hello, Gatekeeper.
Yeah, I told her hello back there.
This is the
I
third
didn't.
time that gatekeeper yawned.
Let's see. Biscuit Heads,
I'm
Miss
keeping.
Chewy.
I'm
Damien
keeping
Yeah,
is
count.
8
hey,
tomorrow. Seems like
I'm
yesterday.
keeping count.
We were at the attorney signing papers to have custody. Yeah, I know. Time
Raising Cane.
flies, don't it?
Raising Cane. I know what you did. I know exactly what you're saying right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that. We did that a lot.
It's called Run Away, Run Away.
No, we did
Well, I
we
tell you
did come down a lot.
what we would do before we had the camper. Well, it was between campers actually, because we used to have
I'm
one
sorry,
on
my phone was out of
like
service.
before, but we would go
Hello,
rent
Dee.
cabins. We would rent cabins down in Gatlinburg on the
Thank you.
weekend. Usually about a
nice.
weekend every couple of months. Yeah.
Chalets.
But yeah, we did that to get away. And when they were still at home. Tell Damien we said happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, young man.
Yes. Yes. What did Dee Dee say? Oh, Miss Chewy, I didn't know that was who Gatekeeper was. Hello, Gatekeeper. Nice to meet you. You have a beautiful, sweet life. Oh, I've actually met Dee Dee. Dee Dee's a very, very, very nice lady. She's a sweetie. I've got a hug from Dee Dee. Oh, you're welcome, Biscuit Head. You're welcome. Yeah, this was supposed to be, actually the 22nd was actually when me and Jinkies was supposed to come see Biscuit Head. But we had to change our plans because Jinkies couldn't make it, so. But we're coming. We're coming. I promise. And we're going to go see Sherry, too, so. We got a couple road trips coming. But, well, Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
We're down to 10 people.
Well, let me cut you off and I'll let you do your thing. Hey, it's nice to talk to you guys finally, kind of face to face. And
well, I tell you what, we're gonna do this again, and we'll do a thumbnail with you on it and everything. I had made this thumbnail before.
do no thumbnail with me on it.
No, yeah, telling people
No,
that you're going to be on panel, and I mean, there's a lot of people that want to come in and interact with you. They like you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it'll.
Well, I appreciate it.
And you'll have to sit down and think of some of the stories and write them down. So that way you'll have
it's hard to sit here and look at a screen and tell stories with, if I was sitting around a bunch of people, I don't know, you get more out of the story.
Well, that's why if you have more people on panel and you see faces, that makes it, more. That's the reason I like to be on. I like to be on camera. That way, I'm more. It's more personal to to talk to the people and and talk to the subscribers, and because I love them. They're like family.
Yeah, I've enjoyed talking to them and watching I've tried to watch the chat as much as possible. If somebody said something and try to answer, I don't want nobody to think, well, he just ignored me, but it's
right.
It's hard to do, really.
Yeah, it is. It is.
For
and
me,
especially if I'm trying to find stuff on the on the computer or whatever. I feel bad if I miss people's comments.
Good night, Miss Chewy.
I love you, Auntie Sherry.
Good night, Gatekeeper.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
Thank
night,
you. Thank you.
Sherry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Mwah.
while I'm
welcome.
talking, thanks for everybody making me feel so welcome. I'm sorry if I didn't see something somebody said.
I love
I
you both.
apologize. I'm
Good
not
night.
ignoring you. I just didn't see it or something, and uh, you know, I um, I am sorry if I didn't answer a question or see a comment, but it's been kind of fun. It's been fun. Uh, so I'll jump out of here and let her close her thing out, and I hope y'all have a good night. And like I say, I really enjoyed it, and uh, maybe I won't run everybody off next time or something. I'll see y'all later. Good night.
Good night. I love you. Yeah, there he's gone. So that's Gatekeeper, the little old man in the wheelchair that I mean to. Oh, thank you, Raising Cane. It's completely got different than what it was supposed to, but it's okay. It's okay. It's hard to do a live, when you have there's so many other people that are in the community that are live, and especially with everything that's going on. And I would not want anybody else to be anywhere else than to paying attention to that. But except for you guys. You all are amazing. I love you. You made my day. And thank you for being so nice to Gatekeeper. We're doing good. We're doing good, and we're living life the best we can. Good night, Brandy. Thank you so much, darling. Biscuit Head, thank you. Raising Cane, Cripple Creek, and Jen, thank you so much for the super chat and the super sticker. And if y'all can, please consider becoming a member. Like I said, me and Gatekeeper are going to be doing some videos and going to be sharing with you guys. And the members are going to get to see all this stuff first. And I'm happy. I'm so happy to be able to bring it to you. But I love you guys. I love you so much. And Dee Dee, Cripple Creek, Biscuit Head, and Lady 7 Up, I love you. Lori Shortlegs, thank you so much, darling. It's just, are you discussing Where's Riley Stream? I was thinking that it was a fraternity trip. Sure, it could have been. It could have been, darling. But no, we said a couple little things at the beginning, but we kind of got off track. So I'm going to go be changing the thumbnail on this live because we kind of sidetracked a little bit, but it's okay. It is what it is. But I love you all, and it's been fun. And please, hopefully next Wednesday we'll have the rest of the family here. But I love you. Please, like, subscribe. I know everybody's subscribed, but that's okay. Please make sure you hit the like button. But I love you. Until next time, God bless. I love you all. Bye-bye. Thank you, Auntie Sherry. Thank you, Lady 7 Up.